Welcome to the LSF podcast. I haven't told them that we're live yet, so I went ahead and did this beforehand, so hopefully that they can see. And I'm about to undeafen.
Yeah.
What's good, gents?
I didn't even know he was back.
I just know because I'm watching his stream and I heard the song end, so I looked over.
Yeah, the song ended. I just heard hammer and farts.
Yo, I smelled the most expensive farts, so you don't have to.
Exactly. Bro, fucking, so I put up the starting soon screen, and then I went to go fill up my water bottle, and I turned around just to discover that Jesse has thrown up on the floor ever so graciously. I love having a cat.
We said there was something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought you were dead, so
Yeah.
that's better.
I was like, God damn it. So, shout out Jesse. Love him. What a king.
Yes, I said it. I said imagine, and then legally had to say it would be sad if he died.
But then I said we could make like a subathon, or like your channel would just be live until someone comes to get you. And it could be like, oh yo, guys, do hydrate so DZ doesn't die and he gets fluids.
There it is. Do I even... Oh, I do have hydrate as a reward. Wow. So,
actually, intro.
yeah, let's say, so welcome to the LSF podcast. I am our host with the most, NoticeTheZ. Definitely don't steal that from any other small podcaster. That'd be cringe. Fuck, I'm having a stroke. Curly.
I'm Curly801.
Wow.
That's Curly801 from the Curly801 channel.
And I'm Lion Eagles. I edit sometimes.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah.
I'm Lion Eagle 22_25 editor for Stand.
Oh, you cut out after stands.
Well, that's all it is, to be fair. I don't understand.
True.
And sometimes a streamer.
And sometimes a stream. And we are also obviously joined here both by Noisy Jojo 2 and the Truth Main. Thank you guys for coming out today.
I'll do Truth Man's voice. You do Jody's Curly.
Oh no! Why have you done that to me? I can't do Welsh.
That's why you got Jody.
You can speak any white guy. Let me Truth Man's voice.
Man, it's me, Truth Man.
You did Jody's voice and Truth Man's voice mixed together.
I'm fairly sure that was just Truth Man.
No.
Well, no, like Truth Main is like talking like this and does like pauses.
Yeah, he's also American, so he has to sound like that.
I'm an American.
Like a little weasel.
I love Texas and big trucks.
This is Truth Man.
Scrabble.
Miss Finster. That's Truth Man. That's exactly what he said.
Truth Man would ride the Magic School Bus. I'll say it.
Truth Main would ride the Magic School Bus. All right, so I'm coming in hot with the topics today. I ran into some fucking psychopaths from at work yesterday.
From at work.
Yesterday. I was
work.
I was washing my fucking hands right after having taken a piss, and this gentleman walks in, immediately washes his hands. I'm getting double audio from someone also.
Might be me.
Cringe.
Let's find out.
Maybe you're just talking really loud.
Yeah, just shut the hell up.
Well, it's like, do you have your own stream on?
I do. It's all muted though.
Oh right, so it's not you then.
I turned my headset on, so you should be fine.
Okay. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, so I'm fucking at work, right? I'm washing my hands. This gentleman, he comes in, washes his hands, then goes piss, and then leaves without washing his hands. What the?
Goes piss.
Yeah, he washed his hands first, then he took a piss, and then he left without washing his hands.
That's Sigma.
I heard you actually. So I here's the argument that you had with yourself on Twitter.
Of course.
I think that the pre-wash gives a layer of protection, and if the penis is clean, then what's the problem?
Nah, fucking wash that shit. You just pissed all over your hands.
Yeah, but piss is sterile. You're good.
I don't want your piss.
You're not touching his piss. Are you touching his hand?
I shook his hand as soon as he walked out the door. I was like, Doctor.
You were like, yo, sir, I respect your alpha fucking mentality. Shake my hand and let me take your piss. Like, what was do you know what I mean? Like,
right. But don't get me wrong,
I actually don't see a big problem with it.
I have nothing against the pre-wash, but you should be washing after as well.
You definitely should be post-washing as well.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like-
sterile.
Like, I'll admit, like, if you're at home and, you know, you're only going to be touching your own thing, but it's like, and you know your dick's clean, it doesn't matter. But if you're out or, like, eating or something like that, just wash your damn hands.
There should always be a post-wash, exactly. We were even talking about like fucking, especially for like women, I can see like the pre-wash because like, you know, things are a lot more sensitive down there, and so like the pre-wash just makes sense. However, also post-wash,
pH
please.
balance.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that guy's a psychopath. But also psychopaths that frequent the fucking bathroom at my work. They will come in. I guess they're trying to like hyper optimize their fucking lives because they will flush, then start to piss, as if like the hitting the flush after just doesn't fucking like the like fifth of a second time save, I guess. But sometimes they'll just like piss and they'll go long and they'll like piss longer than the flush, and then they just don't flush a second time. And I'm just like, but now you just have piss all over the toilet. Also, Lion Eagle has effed? Question mark?
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's putting his shirt back. He put a different shirt on.
Let me go get.
I just to refresh Chrome.
Just to confirm, do they post piss flush or just one flush and rush?
They
flush and rush.
Yeah, they flush and rush.
Okay, so like I can understand the pre-flush. Sometimes if you're going for a piss and you look down, like just say I said it like a toilet or whatever.
Right.
You look down and you go, yucky. Someone's left the yuckies in here.
Of course.
You don't want to look at that. You don't want to deal with that. But I also do respect the pre-flush and rush. Like that's funny. It is psychopathic, but it's funny with no context. Like I like to think they're like shit and like full like squeezing out like the fastest piss of their life.
Right.
As they're like seeing it like the toilet flush. They're like shit, go.
They're trying to get the gold split.
Yeah, they're actually going for PB. Piss percent.
So yeah, that's just I've had some weird piss encounters the last couple of days, and I wanted to talk about it because I don't stand these piss boys.
Well, you don't sound piss boys. It's kind of cringe.
These specific piss boys. There we go.
Oh, fair.
We got Lion Eagle.
Yeah.
For when he gets back.
I literally already sent you my video on injury.
Oh, you had to send me a whole ass new link?
Yeah, I had to close down Chrome.
Wow.
Yeah, fair. What I want to talk about while Z's working on that is the picture for Truthman that we used is the guy from Ratatouille. And I don't know if anyone's in chat that might want to guess this motherfucker's name. What do you think this guy's actual name is?
Not just his surname, apparently.
Yeah, his whole name, right? Bear in mind he works in
his whole last name.
He works in what, French cuisine, right? What do you think this guy who works in French cuisine's name is? I will give it 30 more seconds. There we go. Lanny goes back.
His name is not Baguette Eiffel Tower, by the way.
It should be Baguette Eiffel Tower.
I'm also just getting it up to make sure that I remember what it is, even though I know what it is, just to make sure I'm not wrong.
Curly does love getting it up, I'll say it.
Well, sometimes I have problems with that, you know.
Alright, do you want
that's alpha mentality.
You want to say the name?
Isn't it the
name
opposite?
It's fucking Alfredo Linguini. French culinary master, Alfredo Linguini. Actually, he's not a culinary master at all. The fucking rat is. Maybe
he's a culinary disaster, you should say.
Is that maybe the irony in that? Like, if he was in an Italian kitchen, he would have been bogging out of his fucking mind. It's just inconvenient that he happens to be in France.
Sorry, I'm losing it. He's lost it.
I have lost the topic. It is gone.
I don't know what he did, but he just like inverted it and
Control Z.
Oh shit! You're so much smarter than I am.
No, it's the Control Z.
Yeah, this guy's name is fucking Alfredo Linguini, of Ratatouille fame.
Ratatouille.
I couldn't believe it. I genuinely couldn't believe it. Yeah, it would have been better if his name was like fucking Frog Leg Baguette. I would have been like, you know what, fair enough, like Frog Leg Baguette over here, like croissant spaghetti or whatever. But it's not. It's literally like a dish from a completely different cuisine of the place that he's from. Unless that was like some sort of sick irony that they were trying to go for.
Well, don't they work in an Italian restaurant? Am I crazy? Is Gusteau's not an Italian restaurant?
I don't know.
I thought it was like a French restaurant.
I mean, they're in France, but hold on. I have a lot of things to look up here.
Okay, I'm on the Ratatouille Wikipedia page.
Perfect.
The title refers to a French dish, ratatouille.
Oh, Ratatouille is a French dish. It's probably a French restaurant then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like a fancy restaurant, isn't it? Because I mean, they serve ratatouille, but they also serve like shit. It's like,
well, I don't think they actually serve ratatouille. That was, if you go by the lore of the movie,
they do serve one bit of ratatouille.
Yeah, to that one guy, but it was a custom custom dish to the one guy who just happened to have a
And they
rabbit.
serve it to him every time he comes in.
Yeah, because Remy can like look at a person and then look back at their past and find like the meal that they want.
Yeah, he's the main character. You know what I mean? He's got this pro-tag sort of.
Rat is so magic. Like the way that he like describes taste and flavor.
Yeah, and didn't even speak English. Crazy.
I even think that's. Did you say he doesn't speak English?
Well, he speaks French, maybe, if he spoke anything.
No, he actually doesn't speak at all. He speaks in squeaks.
He does squeak English.
He squeaks. He actually only squeaks French. Let's be honest. It's translated for us for ease.
Yeah, like we can, like there's some sort of thing going on there. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. I'm trying to find out what kind of restaurant it was, but it seems like it wants to give me more information about the fucking movie.
I'm fairly sure the restaurant is just like nondescript fancy restaurant. I don't think it's ever specifically given a title. Oh, the only thing I know is that they serve soup and they serve ratatouille once.
So, sorry, I was scrolling down the Wikipedia page, and at the bottom just says in late 2020, the user on the social media app TikTok created a musical-based film of Ratatouille, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to know any more about that.
Yeah, Ratatouille the musical on TikTok. I remember that.
I don't, and I'm nearly glad about it.
Remy the Ratatouille. That was like part of one of the songs.
I just need to know about the plot. Gusteau's restaurant.
I'm on Gusteau's for the fandom page. I can drop that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Gusteau's.
It just says Gusteau's is a restaurant. I hope that's all it says.
Yeah, Gusteau's was a fictional restaurant.
Like, that's fucking good enough.
But what did it serve?
But hey, it's in the Lego Incredibles game, and I think that's noteworthy.
Wait, is it for real? For real?
Yeah.
Wait, who's in the Lego video game? What, Gusteau's?
Yeah, it's in Lego Incredibles.
I did not know there was a Lego Incredibles.
It also appears in Cars 2, apparently.
Hang on, you're just looking in the gallery.
What?
You're just looking in the trivia.
No, I mean, on the wiki page, it says Gusteau's background information, feature films, Ratatouille, Cars 2, video games, Lego The Incredibles.
I just thought you were aware of this. This is just false information.
Bro, this is exactly what it was like commentating the fucking Scrabble thing. Because I had, like, the engine pulled up telling me, like, what everyone's best words were. So I'm just sitting there with it covered up. It's like, yeah, you know, he probably should be playing, like, Thoroughfare here.
This tournament, after all.
Yeah, true.
I want you to find every single person who's contributed to the page and thank them personally.
All right.
For finding that information out for you.
What even is the trivia? The trivia is a restaurant set exactly as Gusteau's appears in Cars 2, with the difference being that his name is Gas Toes. Get it? Because cars.
Oh my god, that's so funny because cars consume gas.
And they get towed. Parisian restaurants
you're right.
are rated by Michelin, which awards the maximum of 3 stars. The 5-star system is used exclusively by Forbes in the United States. Thus, Gusteau's would never have obtained a 5-star rating in the first place.
That's so fucking I hate this movie now.
Right? I can't believe they would just like overlook something so fucking glaringly obvious.
I actually broke my immersion.
I was about to say the same thing, you bitch.
You would have expected Pixar to pick up on that.
Yeah, well, they are cringe and didn't.
They actually are. You know what? Let's cancel Pixar. They don't care about French.
More like
cancel them over this, nothing else.
Cringe czar, am I right?
I mean, we've already cancelled. What's his face? John Lasseter.
Well, I was gonna say we should get John Lasseter on the podcast. Just ask him about his role as Alfredo Linguini.
Oh,
did he play Linguini?
Or what was his name? The dude's name was John. Oh no, it was Lou. It was Lou. It was Lou something. Lou Romano. Sorry. Who's John Lasso?
I have no idea.
John Lasseter. He was like a high up at Pixar who was like, you know, like how people at Blizzard weren't very nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
This guy was like that at Pixar.
Ugh.
It was like, hey, you want to make a movie?
On a different note, I
the guy who played Linguini also played Snotrod in Cars. What a world!
Whoa.
Hero. I've recently discovered a new YouTube channel that I've binge watched. And when I say discover, it's not like, oh my god, some Who Megalol. I have just never heard of William Osmond before. And
William Osmond is so fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been binge watching all of his videos, and I have never more wanted in my life to drop an egg. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
William?
Should we? Oh my god! Should we do the fucking LSF egg drop?
We could, but it would be very odd to do with it. Well, I suppose we could. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do an LSF egg drop. We 100% could. But this guy's videos are actually fucking hilarious, and he's just.
I watched his How I Almost Ruined Mr. Beast Squid Game because that like algoed super hard.
That's how I found it as well. And then I ended up watching this video that I want to talk about, which is how much sawdust can you put in the Rice Krispie treat?
Yeah.
And
it's a lot,
crazy.
as it turns out.
Yeah, like they look so different, but I think if they should have done it where they didn't have them look at it, I think they might have had better results. So for context, Lanigal,
I can see the thumbnail. The one
You see the
that's 100%
thumbnail?
just looks like a turd.
it's just wood. It's like wood and butter or something. I can't remember
Wood and
exactly what it
marshmallows.
was. Yeah, it was wood, marshmallows, and like a few other things to mix it together.
To be fair, that probably slaps.
People edit like it was edible, but like
I tell you what, make it unedible.
Ooh, put some weed in there.
Put some weed, marshmallows, butter, and sawdust. I'm sure people go crazy.
Yeah, especially well, they're a bit late.
The wood gives it a nice earthy taste.
Yeah, it'd be just like having like trail mix.
It is a bit late, unfortunately. 420 was 2 days ago here, 1 day ago for UZ. How did you celebrate your 420?
So fucking actually, I put 420 in the fucking topic because I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's almost as if I was smoothly transitioning to it, so you didn't have to say that.
I wanted to talk more about YouTubers, but I guess we can move on.
What?
You segued us and you said, let's just break the fourth wall here.
It's almost as if I set that up so beautifully to go into it. Then you were like, "It's so weird that you happen to mention that it's on the topic."
Yeah, we can talk more about YouTubers. Specifically, let's talk about Blue Van Man and how he's a British nationalist.
Well, yeah, look at him. You know what I mean?
I like that you're not even trying to defend it. You're just like, yeah.
I need to find the video now, because Kans was saying about this in the general. It was someone saying.
I mean, like, you just have to look at the guy, and I'm like, I love him, but like, it's what you'd expect. I know it's not nice to assume from people, but like.
Here it is. A comment from Oliver Ert saying, "You know it's a good one when you see British title. Blue Van Man put, 'I'm English, mate.' I'm from England, not Britain."
It's the Liverpoolians. They're like, "I'm not from England. I'm from
there's
Liverpool."
Also, it really changes the bit where he's put large British man laughing.
Yeah, because that's just
like
delicious. Now.
Well, yeah, like initially it was like, oh, he's saying I'm a large British man, that's funny, and now, haha, I'm not British.
No, it's like, who Megalol's British?
It's like, I may be large, sir, but I am not British. So yeah, I was like, oh, this is kind of like, is he a bit cringy crunchman?
He's like a nearly 50-year-old man. Like, I feel like any man that I've met of that age is very specific
but it's like
about what they like.
Jokingly, like when I said that he looks like a member of the EDL. I didn't realize he looked and acted like one.
Got some bad.
Everyone gets one. Everyone gets one thing.
This is a pretty big one thing.
Hey, Kant gets to be racist. He gets to be a part of the EDL, alright?
It's just that's the same thing. It's just the same thing. You're just saying British people are allowed to be racist.
I'll say
what you just said.
It's the handshake meme of Kants and Blue Van Man, and it's just being racist.
We are the same.
So anyway, not British people, obviously English people.
Yeah, of course.
They're allowed to be racist.
I don't. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, for the record, none of us think that Curly meant that.
For the record, I think racism is cringe. And I think I'll be the first one to ever say that.
I'll say it. Racism against white people, pretty pog. We deserve it.
Okay, I'll say it. I didn't do no slavery.
You what? Your audio was weird. Please.
Yeah. What did you say?
What did it sound like I said?
It sounded like you said I endorse slavery.
Okay, so legally, I did not say I endorse slavery.
Okay.
Well, politically, I do.
God, no, but I said I personally did not do any slavery.
Fair enough. Fair
Alright,
enough.
okay.
Anyway, speaking of YouTubers
I
that
believe it.
we've recently discovered, Internet Historian's second channel is fucking gas. It's called Incognito Mode, and he has a series called In the Field where he just talks about a fucking topic with other YouTubers, and it is fucking insane, and I love every second of it, and I have binge watched that for the last couple of days.
When you
Is
told
this
me it was
the reason why he hasn't uploaded on his main channel for so long? Oh no, never mind. This is not like uploaded super like.
fair, when you said that, it does sound like a podcast about like if you're in the incognito mode, how quickly can you get the porn without typing porn in? I think that's also a fun video. We should do that.
Yeah. A little hard to do on Twitch. Maybe just an offline YouTube
an offline
video.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like incognito mode, clear the
Offline
cookies.
TV collab stream.
yeah. So anyway, guys, here's the concept. I got you a brand new laptop, no logins. You're not allowed to type the word porn in or naked or any kind of like trigger words like that.
Because that's just too easy.
yeah. And you have to get to porn. Also, Twitter is banned. That's too easy.
Yeah, Twitter is too easy.
Yeah, it's like
what would your guys' first step be?
first step.
Either like step bro
think-
or like feet.
Ooh, I think.
I was thinking
I think
feet,
I'll
but
try Overwatch. I
Overwatch.
actually think Overwatch
Family
is a
Guy.
decent shout.
Family Guy. You're starting with Family Guy.
Yeah, I'm opening Incognito tab right now and seeing what the first things that keep Family Guy.
all I'm saying is I've been on enough porn websites. I've seen a lot of Family Guy on the right hand side.
Yeah, but it's on the right hand side in the adverts. It's not something you can search.
Well, I think it's a shout. That's all I'll say.
Okay, so I'm scrolling down the first page and I'm not seeing any porn yet. Oh, but also no images, I'd imagine.
I'm trying to think. What else? What else would we do? What else would be good?
If you want to get porn images without typing porn and like pornographic terms, you just search Gardevoir.
Yeah. I also like furry. You can't just type furry in.
Or like any Pokemon name. If you'd have to
Yeah, I was
ban
like most Pokemon.
Yeah, that's cringe.
Yeah, you get that sweet
I get
Chocosi.
Yeah, so okay, how many images do you think it takes before there's fan art?
15 exactly.
Wait, what was
15
the
images.
question?
So I'm looking at Gardevoir on Google Images.
Mhm.
How many do you think it is before? And I'll describe it. So a Gardevoir being picked up by a very muscular male by the sort of waist. It's not like it's still like very like it is a Gardevoir. It's just a bit strange because she's like shocked and stuff.
Is it like that image of Miss Kiff getting held up by that woman?
Not quite. I'll send you it.
Yeah, please do. Actually, any linkers?
Is it stream safe?
It is stream safe, I guess. Yeah, it's just a little bit like pornographic. But
Alright.
this is still like someone's drawn that because it's a little bit weird. You're not drawing that.
Yeah, it hurts.
be
The
honest.
legs are a little bit too well defined for that to be funny.
Yeah, if you're drawing this, you clearly like Gardevoir a bit more than like
Yeah.
the general Pokemon fan.
I think that's about foreign. I think that's like one of the top row at least.
It was number 15.
You think that's far in, and you think it's 50? Do you still think it's 15 Z? Yeah,
I do still think it's 15.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 in.
Damn.
Was it top row?
It was top row.
Damn.
There is 8 images on the top row for me.
All right, that's 1 point, Curly. Man, what a great game show we've just created, where you just pull up an image, tell them what the search term was, and then ask them what result it is.
Yeah, how many to porn? That's what the show's gonna be called.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna see because I'm gonna try and because I've not got save search on.
From crap to fap. There we go. Made the name.
There it is.
I feel like this is a section of this show, not a show in its.
No, this is a whole show in itself.
This is an LSF production.
It's an LSF production that we can't show the screen for.
Yeah, perfect. It's for the audio listeners.
We make an audio show. Play along at home. Everyone search this. I reckon I get banned.
Yeah, it's like, so if you want to type in big mummy milkers and see how many things
Yeah,
it is until we
we're
get
all
big
gonna
mummy
play along
milkers.
to see how long it takes before actual porn.
Type in
I'll say
Mrs. Incredible. Mrs. Incredible.
We'll do Mr. Incredible. But I'll
Literally
say I went all the
any
way down,
given
I went all the way
Pixar
down
mom.
God of War, and nothing was like explicitly bad. There was God of War with boobs for quite a lot of them,
Nice.
but
Quite a
there
lot of
wasn't
boobs.
wasn't any God of, well, only 2 on each one. But,
Only 2 boobs on each boob. Nice.
yeah. But there was nothing that was God of War with nipples or vajayjays or
I hate
peignoirs.
that. I hate that. I hate this conversation, but I love it.
I
So
hate
Mrs.
it that
Incredible,
anytime it's just the three of us, we always go so fast to degen ass topics.
Yeah, it's because I have to be careful. I just need to get it all out when
Okay,
Trisman's not
so
here.
how many images do you think it takes before we get Mrs. Incredible doing the splits with her ass showing?
The one from the movie.
No. It's fan art where she's doing the splits and her ass is like very much so like
Send it in the
more
Discord.
defined than she is. Okay, yeah. And she's also got a tongue out, which I've only just noticed.
Is she like Gowan or like?
Not quite. So this is the image. How many did just searching the term
Oh my god, that's not what I thought that was gonna be. Oh my fucking lord.
so just searching
This
the
is
character's
this is
name.
stream safe, right?
The character
yeah,
from
she's
it.
fully dressed.
Yeah, I think it's alright.
Yeah.
So
I could do that right now.
just searching the character from the Incredibles movie, from a Pixar movie for families.
Right.
Just typing in that character's name. How long do you think it took before that image showed up?
10.
10 images, okay? And what do
9.
think,
Fuck
Z?
you.
9. Okay, so Z wins because he did the cringe answer.
Eat shit, bitch.
This one actually was foreign.
Serious?
Images. So it's one image. So the first image is like a PNG of her from. The second one is an image of her from the film, and then the third one is the way her character looks in Disney Infinity, and then the fourth one is that image.
I will say Hindu guy did say 5 before you said 4, so shout outs.
Shout out to Hindu guy. Hindu guy absolutely nailed it.
The one loyal LSF Discord member.
Him and Cance putting the Discord on our back. Speaking
Cam was
of,
there not by choice.
join the LSF Discord. It's a cool place. You can get notifications from any of the LSF members that you guys want.
True.
Very pop.
Okay,
Yo,
so
Sony PlayStation's in chat. That sounds like a hype bot.
I'm going down and I'm still not seeing like actual nudity, which is quite a joyous day.
I feel like you might have safe search on, but at the same time, oh here, do you know what one? No, I looked up earlier and found like 'cause I was talking about them on stream. Quaxley, and you know it was about 30 images in before I got like fucking like thoughty
Quaxley?
Yeah. Which I
He's
was
a
like,
little-
that's crazy.
A small duck
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
Small little Donald Duck looking motherfucker.
Wait, wait.
I was like,
Oh, I did it on an incognito. What? I must have closed it. Oh well.
or was it? Oh, it wasn't even. It was less than that. I'll show you
This is
the.
incredible.
I'll show you. Whenever I looked up Quaxley, right? This is well, actually here. Well, here's one for all views.
Yeah,
How
that was
many
it.
down
This
do you
is the
think
game.
I got? How many far down do you think before we got this image?
We got that image.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ! That took so long for someone to.
I'm so glad this is
Render it.
censored. Yeah. Also, the detail on this is insane.
Yeah, you can't.
Did
you can't.
censor this or did?
No, that
Dave?
came that way. That came that way.
Oh my god! Do you know, it's probably censored because you probably have to pay someone's Patreon or something to find it, to get it uncensored, or like someone's OnlyFans,
Yeah.
How many do you think?
which we don't endorse on this website.
Oh wait, one sec. I actually found there's one before that I just realized is even worse. I'm gonna send this one to you guys
Oh, God damn it.
individually. Good. This one's horrible. This one's bad.
you're gonna send it in to us individually.
Yeah, don't open this one on stream.
Oh Jesus, that's how.
I hate everything about that.
Yeah,
we've
I don't like
seen-
that either.
Can you remove that now? That actually makes me feel uncomfortable. That's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but it kind of gives me like what's it called, lolly vibes. And
It does give off lolly vibes.
Yeah, but the one before is really hype. One sec. This one's actually just a cute picture.
God damn it.
Look, this one's
the
really
one,
cute.
the one before. Okay.
Oh, that is a cute picture.
How many do you think for the original
Oh.
picture, not the really
Ah.
creepy one that I just sent?
There was one after the horrible one.
Okay, so how much do you think? How long till we got to this?
Yeah, the original
27.
one that I sent.
Well, not to the to that. Okay, yeah, to that.
Yeah.
Um,
27.
Lanny, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 20. I'm gonna take 7 away.
It was 22.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, and the one before that was 21.
Hate that.
But then the really
Yeah.
cute one was 20. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go.
I was looking at stream. I was on a delay. I was looking for the first guy. That's he pulled up.
It's all of them are horrible pictures. I hate that. I hate that I knew that because I showed it up on stream because I was talking to 3Try Andy. I was like, I think it's gonna be a Matador. I said this from day one, and I think it's a good shout. But apparently it's gonna be a Pirate Evolution if it means anything to anyone.
Yeah, I'll say most
But,
people are
You
saying
think Quax
pirate.
is gonna be a? You think Quax is gonna be a Matador?
Yeah, I do. And we talked about this on one of the other podcasts when it got released.
Yeah,
And I was like, the alarm looks like a cape and it's going. Shoo. But
I can see that. You see, that's the thing. Like, I know we've already talked about these Pokemon, but like, I was like Team Quaxly. Quax is cute, and I still think Quax is cute. However, I just don't know
no,
if
it's
I
cute and
care.
breedable.
Like, I just don't know if I care for a pirate duck.
Yeah, but a Matador duck.
Would be better.
Yeah, it'd be hype.
Like I just don't know if I don't know if I care for concepts that like pretty badass looking pirate like seagull or pirate duck. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but that's not really what I want him to look like. So then I'm like, well, maybe I go for Coco. Cool.
Of course, we go.
Last form's gonna look cool.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate how you had Gen 8 and then realized it wasn't Gen 8.
Shut the
Gen
fuck up.
9.
I didn't play Gen 8, so it's the next gen for me.
It's not how that works.
Yes.
oh, there's some cute fan art of all the duck Pokemon. So the Psyduck, Porygon, it's actually Porygon 2.
Is there a thick Psyduck that you can
Ducklet
send?
and no, and I'm not looking for it.
what
Oh no, someone's done fan art of the blue thing being the Pokemon.
The
What, the
blue
hat?
thing. Oh,
Yeah, the hat being the Pokemon.
like Wobbuffet kind of thing?
And like oh, what's he called? What's the Komala?
What, the koala?
Yeah, it's actually the Pokemon's actually the log.
No. My favorite is Oranguru's. There's a thing about Oranguru in its Pokedex entry that says that they've been known to get Pokeballs and catch things.
Yeah, they've been known to catch Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. That's funny.
Yeah.
yes, allow me to enslave my own kind.
Yeah. Pog.
I do love the idea that the log is the Pokemon though, because like there's like a lot of stuff to it as well, like how like all of its animations and stuff moving while it's just the shiny form. The only thing that changes, so it's like the Pokemon is the log and just an actual koala holding onto it.
Oh, like legit koala, not like some sort of. Okay, I see. Yeah, like it's the normal animal, and how people. I had this argument with someone where they were like, "Yo, I hate you, Z. I hate that."
So,
much.
speaking of fringe forms, there is, I showed them, I'm not showing stream, Sprigatito smoking weed because yesterday was 420. Yay! Now that's a smooth and seamless transition.
From one pivot when people were like mid conversation to another. I was gonna talk about 420. Yeah, 420. I don't smoke weed. That's my input.
It's illegal here.
It's illegal.
I have a very nuanced take. Are you guys ready? I am very pro legalization. I've signed many a petition. I have voted for it every time it comes up in my state, even though I live in a red state, and there's absolutely no shot that that shit's going to pass, but I do my best every time. There's a lot of people that are senselessly in jail for nonviolent drug offenses, especially, I definitely more of an America thing. I don't know how bad Britain is on it, but there's just like so many people needlessly in jail for just like weed possession, and it's really fucking stupid. So free weed. However, y'all are the cringiest motherfuckers out here celebrating 420. Y'all act like you don't smoke weed every fucking day, and it's like, all right, time to fucking blaze it up for 420. It's like, shut the fuck up. You do the same thing every day. Y'all don't need a whole ass holiday for it.
To be fair, it's an excuse. It's like people on St. Patrick's Day aren't being like, "Yo,
I can't believe I finally get to drink, right? I finally get to drink.
It's basically just an excuse to get drunk as fuck and like go, but it's St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
But I guess the difference there though is that For St. Patrick's Day, it's people go out. It's not people who are it's not an excuse for alcoholics to go drink it.
It is.
I
It's
mean,
like
it kinda is,
all the
though.
rehabs open, all the alcoholics get out, and it's their one day a year.
Like,
Everyone gets one.
Everybody gets one.
But yeah, no, I don't really smoke weed because for one, it's illegal. Or sorry, for the record of this podcast, I've never done it because it's illegal.
Of course.
But
Except for the one time you went to Amsterdam and the U.S., where it was legal, in Florida, where you were at.
yeah, of course, yeah, all those times that I've done that, yeah. But for me, it's like I don't know how people do it every day. You know what I mean? Maybe I just smoke too much because I'm fucking so cool and radical. But it's like one of those things. Like whenever I talk to about alcoholics, and it's like their heartburn. Like that's all I think about. Not that like being really drunk. I'm like the heartburn must be horrible. Ugh. That's the thing with weed as well. I think the dryness of your mouth just must be. It's like smoking. I don't get it.
Smoking cigarettes is very cringe.
But if it's got weed in it, wicked.
But
I'm also legalizing it, but it's one of those things where the only reason I'd want it to be legalized is because they could tax it, and that's pog.
Taxes, pog. Yeah, because when you legalize things, it becomes safer because then you can regulate it. So like I don't know, it fights crime more than like making it legal fights crime more than trying to crack down on people does.
Mm.
So yeah, I'll not say too much because I can't pretend that I understand the intricacies of it all. I just think that, yeah, as much as people are like, oh, they use it and it makes people feel better about like their illnesses or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about it to say. And they're like, oh, it's medically fine and all this here. But at the same time, like, if I was to drink alcohol every day, I'd be probably a lot less depressed until I was not drunk anymore. And then I'd still be depressed. I think it's more of a deterrent than it is a fix. You know what I mean?
I see where you're coming from. It's not really a 1-to-1 with alcohol though.
I know it's not, but what I mean is like people who are like, "Yo, I smoke weed and then it makes me feel not depressed." It's like, yeah, so does taking like not depressed, but you know what I mean?
Right.
It's one of those things where, yeah, you could take antidepressants, but I feel like that shouldn't be the be all end all of it. You should really just work on yourself instead and not go, "I need this to survive."
I mean, yeah, in America, for a lot of people, it's like, well, they can get hold of weed, they can't get hold of antidepressants.
Yeah, which is depressing.
USA.
Yeah, which is crazy because, like, it confuses me. I don't understand.
It confuses us too. Don't worry.
Yeah, because like I have my medication that I take, and I need for asthma, and I need it for other things, and I'm just like, if I couldn't get them, it would just be shit. I just don't know how people function without like knowing they have to pay thousands to the thing. But I suppose if you spend however much on a little bit of weed, then it's much better. I just think it's a whole system issue, which makes me sound like I don't know what I'm talking about.
I do also think it's very cringe if like for people to be sentenced to like jail time for it and stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like at the very most, what they should do is the items from them.
Yeah, 100%. And like the problem I have as well when you talk about that is like there's people in like famous footballers that have killed people, like murdered them, and they're still playing, and they're not like sport at the highest level.
There's Ant from Ant and Dec.
And like Ant from Ant and Dec example, like
who
literally
is still one of the most wealthy people like in our country.
Yeah, and like basically gets away with like drunk driving and doesn't get any kind of jail time, doesn't get any kind of reprimand, like because they have the money to survive and live that way.
Yeah.
But hey, there's nothing I can really do about it this very second. I'm just gonna.
And also, I'm not very like up to date on the situation or anything, but there also seems to be at least somewhat some racial undertones to the way they, in regards to people getting arrested for it and stuff.
Yeah,
in America, 100%.
Limited understanding.
Yeah,
so.
and as long as that is true, and I'm not saying it is already.
It is. It's safe to say it is.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, it's safe to say it is. That's cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so needless as well. Because like it's not like there's things that people are doing that are so much more dangerous, and I get that that's not like there's people who are assigned to do certain things, and that's not their fault that they can't fix certain problems. I understand that. But like, it's one of those things where you look at it and go, if you weren't wasting your time arresting some dude for smoking something, there's probably someone out there doing something else. I know you can't really think of it that way because you could apply that logic to every single thing in the world.
Right.
And go, why are you doing this when you could be doing this?
Mhm.
Well, I just think it's a waste of police time. And then the whole thing, policing is different in every single country as well.
ACAB, baby.
So it's
Fuck
a
the
bit cringe
police.
that way.
Especially Chase.
I've never
Especially,
not
fuck
had
Chase from Paw
experience
Patrol.
with it, so,
Clash Trader.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
yeah, I
All right,
know.
y'all want to pivot into something?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
this.
I don't want to talk about the police.
I think we should talk more as three white guys about racial oppression in America.
Yeah, let's
True.
So speaking about brown people, Afghans.
I hate that so much. I hate that. That was the worst.
No, that was the
I
best.
haven't. Go ahead. Sorry. What about Afghans? What's up? What's he been doing? How's he living?
I believe he went to Genesis, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. He did a really cool video about it. Have you guys seen it?
No,
I have seen his video about it. I was setting someone up to tell me what he did, even though I knew.
Yeah.
I've not seen it, so I would like to know.
So Genesis is like people called it the Super Bowl of Smash, but wasn't that fucking Evo for the longest time? So is it now only the Super Bowl since Smash isn't an
Evo's
Evo?
kind of cringe now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, also that.
yeah. So it's like,
Evo's not cringe. Nintendo not letting Smash be at Evo is cringe. I think. I think that's the way it is. I think it's not Evo because cringe Nintendo.
Yeah, let's stop talking about. We talked about a lot of cringe. Let's talk about happy. What's the video about? Did he do like a similar
It's about
Afghan style video?
No,
yeah. He just interviewed a bunch of people. I saw him interview Ludwig live because he went on Ludwig's because Ludwig did a stream at Genesis where he had people pay $5 to like see if they can mash better than him. And Ludwig just went for like an hour and a half straight, beat like fucking like 60 people in a row. It was honestly genuinely impressive. He was putting up like fucking 120s to 160s like the entire fucking night. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
yeah, I like watched some of it. Did he ever get beaten?
No.
No, I didn't.
The
think
closest anyone got was
Did Nick come the closest?
Yeah, Nick. Ludwig got like 196 and Nick got like 194. That's like the closest anyone got. Like literally the runner-up after that, like someone got like in the 140s. Like no one got particularly close.
I think I saw one person get like around 160. Didn't.
The highest I saw that was that Nick was 140.
Oh, right.
But
was that the guy who was on the box?
No, the guy on the box only put up like 90.
Did he? The guy that was on the box put up like a decent number.
No, because Ludwig roasted the fuck out of him. He's like, "You're gonna pull up with a box and pull out a 90."
Yeah, Afghans. He
kind of protested. He got a 0. He was like, I know I'm not going to be the best, so I want to be the worst.
He did specifically not press an input.
Yes.
Fair.
The entire
Respect.
thing, which was very funny.
Respect.
It's kind of alpha place, I'll say it.
It is kind of alpha.
Yeah, and I mean he interviewed Zayn,
which was good. He did Zayn, Nun, Sora,
Zayn's like,
not real Sora.
Zayn's like top melee player, if I'm not mistaken.
It's
yes.
debated at the moment.
Generally,
yeah.
He's a top
Yeah.
melee player.
He's a top.
Yeah.
For real.
Zayn's a top. He also interviewed Scar of Scar and Turf.
He did.
Interviewed, as we said, he interviewed Ludwig, which we kind of saw the first side of. I also watched the. Well, I actually went back and watched the Afghans bit because that was I was interested in, and then.
Fair enough.
Are you effing or am I?
His audio has been particularly not great today. You keep cutting out quite a bit.
It's Jody's not here. So has to affect someone.
True.
That's it. That's to affect one of us. I got both Truthmint and Jody's issues.
All right. Speaking of streamers, I need to have beef with. Fucking the list of people I need to fight for Maya's affection is fucking insane. It is now not only
it's versus Prezzo. I was like,
yes,
there's no way you've had contact with Prezzo to have beef.
Yeah,
so what's happened?
No, fucking so. As we all know, like a month or so ago, Maya went on her Mr. Peanut arc. where she was
She
like
did.
head over heels for Mr. Peanut, and they had really funny Twitter interactions, and it was all.
Still is, I believe, head over heels for Mr. Peanut.
I mean, how can you not
I
be?
You got open DMs.
I did see a tweet that was Cute Cinderella asking, I think it was Papa John, to sponsor the girls' trip by giving them some food.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it was like, I think it was Cute Cinderella asking.
Cute
You're
Cinderella
effing, but
asking.
she asked a whole bunch of other brands, and one of them was
She asked Maya to get in contact with Mr. Peanut.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, she added a whole bunch of other brands as well, and then was like, Maya, you get in contact with Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what it derived from is while Maya was on the Omegle stream, I think she talked about how she had a dream where she was dating Prezzo, and then she just tweeted out, "Let's just like Prezzo, what are we?" And I was like, "Make it stop, please. I will fight. I will fight Prezzo." So,
There's also the Connor Eats Pants video where she literally said she wanted to have Prezzo's kid.
Yeah.
If you didn't see that one, Z, I'm sorry.
I did not see that.
Yeah, she also did look like she may or may not have been.
Forth.
She may or may not have been on something or drinking a lot of alcohol because did not look of sound mind.
I mean, who of sound mind would want Prezzo's kids? Let's be honest.
I cannot speak. I have never. I don't.
Prezzo's
get the
actually pretty funny. I know he edits for Cold Ones, and I think he used to edit for Ludwig back in the day. Maybe potentially. I don't know if he does.
I have no
You know,
idea.
it's very strange. Prezzo has a weird sense of celebrity. Yeah.
He does.
Like I don't
Yeah.
feel like I've never tuned into one of his streams. I feel like the biggest, but the amount of people who like and actually like interact with him like is insane.
You're effing hard again, but
I literally all I said was interact with him.
yeah, no, it had a wee gap.
No, I had a wee gap.
Yeah, hate you. I was gonna say it kind of got like the Crazy Slick level of fame in my mind. I feel like everyone knows who Crazy Slick is, but I don't understand what Crazy Slick is.
Yeah,
Yeah, like name someone who is a Crazy Slick fan specifically. It's like, although to be fair, I feel like Prezzo does have his own fans, especially because his Twitter account's just insane. Prezzo is a pretty fire Twitter follow, I will say.
I think Prezzo is a Twitter creator.
Yeah.
Some people, like people exist on different platforms. Like I would say that to me at least stands as a Twitch creator. And then there's like various other people who are YouTube creators, and then Prezzo is a Twitter creator who also streams.
Yeah, it's someone who just needs to think of something funny every 24 hours, and then it doesn't even need to be funny. Sometimes it just says "I'm gay," and everyone's like, "That's fucking hilarious."
True.
Personally,
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, but it's the way he said "I'm gay."
Yeah, 20 times a week.
Yeah,
but Curly, you don't get it.
Says it.
Prezzo's gay.
Yeah, so I hear, and people think it's hilarious. So it must be. That's how it works. I don't know.
I've just seen that Afghans was at least 2 hours ago. He was 30 away from 10K, and he's here.
He said 10K. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I think he got a LUD push.
A LUD push that only got him like 30 subs.
No, well, a LUD replied to one of his tweets.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, I did see that actually.
So people probably went, "Who this?" Ludwig.
Oh well, no, yeah. So, oh no, it won't have been that because that was too late.
Oh, was it? Oh, well,
I don't know.
Maybe just this video was good and popped off. I don't know.
The video was pretty good. It was just a very
we
well
never
done
actually
video.
talked.
I think it was just him pushing it.
Did he?
Because 7 hours ago he did the thing where he came onto my stream and said this.
Yeah, just to confirm, he the whole thing was, did he interview actual was the video randoms or was it was it?
It was like pretty much all notable people in the melee community.
Okay.
Yeah. There was one guy who was dressed up as
everyone, but
Sora that he did for a bit because there is a top player named Sora, and so he just did a dude in Sora cosplay, and he was like, "Oh, so you're the player Sora," and he was like, And it was a good bit, but other than that, it was all notable.
Yeah,
it's fair.
Yeah,
I'm not like
as in he was dressed as Sora, the Kingdom Hearts character.
Yes.
Oh, from the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Yeah. He wasn't dressed as a melee player.
That would be insane. You just cosplay as a melee.
Just
There's like a couple of people that like try and dress like Mango.
That's not hard.
Well,
like
because
that's just
you
what
have to have
Melee
like the
players look
wig and the fucking beard along with the Cloud9 jersey. It's more than just the Cloud9 jersey.
It's just the Cloud9 jersey. Yeah. That's
It's
it.
just that's just what all Cloud9 fans look like. Melee
Yeah.
players and
A few beers.
Cloud.
Like
Yeah, if you're not drunk, you're not doing the Mango cosplay, right?
True.
True. I don't really know much about Melee, but did Mango go out earlier? What was the deal with that?
He did. He lost one round really early to like some Humegalol. And then he lost in like before top 64, he lost to Hungry Box for a second time in losers. So he didn't make day 2 of Genesis.
Hungry Box is good though, if I'm not mistaken.
Hungry Box
No?
is good. Hungry Box used to be like #1 in the world. And now he just focuses on being like a streamer and kind of an ultimate player. And so he's probably like 7th or 8th right now. Whereas Mango's definitely top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. His definitely focuses on shouting Sephiroth at the top of his lungs when he was announced.
Fair. Did he
Which
win
is-
School?
which is-
Or is
which
that,
is
is that
very
the same
funny.
person?
He won,
Yeah,
season 1 of
He
School.
did win Schooled. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm aware of Melee. I know it because so many people I watch are associated with it in some way or not.
Yeah.
But I don't watch it, understand it.
Yeah, it's very weird. I've never picked up like Melee the game, yet most of the streamers I watch all sort of got their start with Melee.
Yeah, I played Melee when it came out.
Ayo.
And
Old.
then probably
Old.
moved on.
He's old.
You played
Yeah.
Melee when it came out.
Yeah,
Man.
Melee for the.
I know it was GameCube, so it's very
Yeah.
like late.
Yeah, I
Still.
owned a GameCube. I'm 26 years old. I'm within that like time frame.
Nah.
Yeah, to be fair, when I was growing up, I didn't care
That's
about
okay.
Mario until I was
Well,
9,
like,
10 years old. Something.
So Melee
My
came
dad-
out when I was 5.
So the reason I know the reason the GameCube is so important to me, and I love the GameCube and every game on it, was I was very ill when I was younger, and my parents were like, when you get out of the hospital, we'll get you a GameCube. So that was like that's why I love Double
That
Dash.
was your
Not
reason
because
to
it's a
live.
good game.
I'll
That was
get
my
a
reason to
GameCube out of
live.
this.
I was like, yo, I gotta play Pokemon Coliseum. I cannot be in this hospital right now.
Was the GameCube like big where you were?
No.
No, because I don't think the GameCube hit that well over.
Yeah, it really didn't. But I was like,
I don't know if it
that's
didn't.
such
Like,
a
I mean, I assume it did because there's such like a big Melee community. But
Yeah.
like it, I think that's the reason there's no like British Melee players is because I don't think anyone really cared about the GameCube.
yeah. I loved it because I was
They
like,
did it again. How?
because like it was like I love Pokemon. I loved like Mario. I loved all those kind of things. So it was like this is perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it makes total sense, but it's just weird that the GameCube itself and all.
What I loved about Melee was I used to play it with my cousins, and obviously you had to unlock the characters. That was a part of the game, but you
Yeah.
never knew how the hell you did it. So we would just be like playing a random game, and then all of a sudden they'd be like, "Woo woo woo!" We're like, "Oh shit, who's this?" And it'd be some like,
Was it not just the same as like it is in?
That is the
uh,
same as it is now as well.
Yeah,
No,
like
but-
it's but like it is just play a certain amount of rounds, or what? Did you have to?
some of them were like really specific, where you'd have to play as a specific character, or you'd have to like do like win as someone and like stuff like that. But we would never know because
Okay.
kids, we didn't have
Well,
the internet.
With Melee, it's literally both. You can either like do certain like the like story tasks or like clear the targets, whatever, or you just play X amount of games. And,
Right.
Like
So, an ultimate is either do the light campaign or just
Yeah, but you
play it
didn't-
for a while.
Yeah.
You didn't get like a thing telling you what they were. Like I was a kid.
True.
You would just be playing the game casually, and I'd be like, "Holy shit, what's a Dr. Mario?" I don't
You were a dumbass kid. I'll say if you couldn't figure out what Doctor Mario.
No, but like I'd never heard of the Dr. Mario games before. Why would I have?
I played Dr. Mario. My grandma had it on the Super Nintendo. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I didn't. So I was like, I can't believe Mario got a PhD. What the fuck?
Imagine not playing video games with your gamer grandma.
Yeah, I actually played the video games in my grandma's house because she had a SNES in her house, and
I'll
we would
say
just
it.
go there and play.
I'll say it. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine was better than Dr. Mario.
Dr. Robotnik?
Yeah, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Way better game than Dr.
Sounds like
Mario.
a horrible porno.
So they actually referenced that in the new Sonic movie, the Mean
Did
Bean
they?
Machine. Yeah,
Have you seen it?
it goes to the Mean Bean coffee shop. No, I've not seen it yet.
I I haven't seen the first one, but I kind of want to. I don't know why.
I've seen the first one. The first one's pretty good, and apparently the second one's pretty good as well. So
Yeah, I like Knuckles. That's the only reason I want to
he
watch
does
it.
not chuckle.
No, I just like Knuckles as a character. You know.
What? But if you like Knuckles the character, sure you would have understood the reference if he's not. He is Knuckles and he does not chuckle.
I just like Knuckles. Sorry.
You
I played. The only
catch
Sonic
it.
game that I cared about was Sonic Adventure 2.
Speaking of play, Curly, are you still fucking playing WoW?
Yeah,
God damn it.
I've been playing WoW the whole podcast.
I hate you. I just noticed that you were like clicking and then I heard your keyboard and I was like, this motherfucker.
I gotta get the grind done. You know, this is the perfect time.
Hey, no, nothing important going on. It's fine.
You wouldn't have known I was playing WoW if you hadn't looked at me. That's all I'm saying.
He needs to get all the bear asses.
Yeah, I gotta collect all the lube and the bear asses. Yeah.
wait, what's the loot for?
Oh, you haven't done that quest? No,
We literally had a conversation where I said that I never played WoW.
What are we talking about? Sorry.
Exactly.
Knuckles and how he does not chuckle.
Yeah, no, I like Knuckles. I played Sonic Adventure Battle 2. On my
Dude,
GameCube.
I'll say it. I might have said it before, but 3D Sonic is absolute.
I think the opposite, to be honest, because I never played the side-scrolling thing. Just because I played the 3D ones first, and then moving to the 2D ones after, made me go like, "This is kind of cringe. Why can't they go?" What?
Are you guys ready for another handshake meme? It's fucking women and fucking Sonic games, and it's 3D or better than 2D.
Yeah, but the opposite though.
Nope. You're alone on this.
Um,
I don't like any Sonic game, so
I think Kelly also agrees that 2D women are better. He watches the majority of VTubers.
Yeah, some of them are 3D. That's all I'm saying.
Code Miko is in fact a 3D VTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also still 2D because she doesn't exist in a. She only exists as pixels on a screen.
I don't really watch Code Miko, to be fair. I watch the extreme anime ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know, Curly. We know.
I didn't.
She's VTubers on oh crap! What's the other site? The one that Stans was talking about. The one where it's like Twitch but sex.
Chatterbait.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that where you watch all your VTubers?
That's where Curly watches VTubers.
That's where I watch Project Melody. Yeah.
Wait, is there actually VTubers on that site?
Yeah. Look up
She's like
Project
the big
Melody.
one. Yeah.
She's
She made like national news. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because like cam girls are afraid because like how can they compete with like a fucking because isn't Project Melody like fully AI?
No, she's a person.
Is it? Okay.
Is it a dude?
Because
It could be, but I'm fairly sure it's a woman.
what I had heard is that it was like fully
Well,
AI and
they
can
are
just
rich.
go like 24/7 and like
No.
other like people can't keep up with that.
Could you imagine if it was just the 24/7
Yeah, they're like the fucking
AI thing? It's just like
the price of lube just goes through the roof. They're like, we need to compete
so
with
funny.
we need to compete with these AI women. Lube up, girls. Let's go.
yeah, but if the price of loot goes up, they'll never be able to keep up with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Sad. That's how the cam girl dies.
Rip. Another industry lost to the AIs. Computers are taking over.
God, imagine Terminator, but it's just like a sexy anime.
Did they not make sexy Terminators another thing?
I think they did make sexy Terminator, but she was like just like a white girl.
Ugh, cringe. White
Yeah,
girls?
You want it to be like an anime?
Yeah, you want to be an anime girl? I want Project Melody to go back in time.
Project Melody could come back in time and kill me as a baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, do you know who Francis Bourgeois is? Land Eagle.
Not a fucking clue. I don't speak French.
So he's not French, he's English.
No, he fucking could have fooled me.
Yeah, look
You
at that
would've
last
seen one
name.
of
Wrong answer.
You would have seen one of his TikToks before. If you exist in the UK, you've seen one. Do you know the train guy?
Is that his name? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
I
his
do-
name.
I do know he is.
Trainwreck's
Yeah, so I don't think
name Francis Bourgeois.
I think it's pronounced different. I don't know how to
Francis
pronounce it.
Bourgeois. Ugh, what a knobhead. That's a knobhead name.
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring his attention to Z because I feel like this is the kind of thing that Z would love. So
He is like you know, like he seems genuinely like
yeah, he seems like
doing
a very
his
wholesome and
passion, so
lovely
like
guy.
he's very
Yeah.
wholesome. But he's got the name.
He's got the name of a fucking upper class politician that everyone hates.
Yeah, the voice of it, the upper
yeah.
class politician who,
So
like, his voice and name makes me absolutely hate him. But then,
yeah,
he's just like a nice guy.
for context, this is kind of old news, but I just thought it probably didn't make its way to America. But this guy, mainly because he's so British, but he
Oh yeah, Francis Bourgeois or whatever he's called. There we go.
he records TikToks of his face, like it's like facing his face. He wears like a GoPro where it like looks down on himself.
Sure.
And it gives the funniest fucking angles. I'll see if we can get a picture.
Yeah, it gives like a weird.
So when I
fake
type in
angle
his
thing.
name, it says his
Yeah.
like occupation is just train spotter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so,
then
yeah,
also the top
the
article is
reason-
this famous TikTok train spotter secretly a fuckboy?
Oh yeah, well yeah.
So-
there,
Yeah, so like one of the big things was that he like gave up his job to become a full-time TikTok train spotter.
Sure.
So like that was like one of the like that's the reason why his occupation being train spotter is actually a part of him is because he's like the first person, just like an actual train spotter for money.
Interesting.
put a
My-
picture of this guy up for context. See if you.
Yeah, I was like, am I getting a link or what's going on? The
You
linky?
said you seen the top picture. It's that like there's no other person with a similar name, but basically what he does is he will like go to like random parts of the UK, go to train stations, and get really excited. Bear in mind, I think he's in his mid-20s or early 20s.
Yeah, he's not super old.
Yeah, and he gets very excited, like very, very excited. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
And he gets unbelievably excited about trains to the point where, like, he will, if you can find the other image of like his like zoomed in face.
I did see a
Send
zoomed in
me the-
face image.
Yeah, this is basically like the
Oh, yeah,
predominance
like,
of his.
in LSF chat.
Is this?
Yeah, the predominance of his thing. He will
Oh, there
run
you go.
around.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, he will run around, chasing after trains, giggling like literally giggling like a baby. And
Have you not
It's
curated
hilarious.
videos for us to watch on stream?
no, I haven't because there's too many and there's not like it's hard to explain.
This is lazy fucking content. I'll say it.
Yeah, well, I looked at it and I just want to add. his
Well, not
name.
saying that he's lazy content. You talking about this and not having things prepared is lazy content.
I just thought it was a nice thing that we could talk about
It is a nice. Francis Bourgeois is a nice thing that we could talk about.
because
Yeah.
he is genuinely so excited about what he does. It's nice to see someone who's passionate about a niche thing get very excited about it.
Someone comes along.
What's a niche thing?
The
What's
sun's like
a niche thing that you're into, Curly?
Me?
Yeah.
anime girls.
Oh my god, Pepsi Max.
True.
Yeah, way too in the Pepsi Max. I don't know
Gilfs.
thing. Niche. Gilfs, yeah. I don't know. Nothing that I get that excited about. Like, I'm trying to think what's the nichest thing that I get really excited about.
The Q looks insane in this font, by the way.
Oh, it does. It looks like it's gonna fucking stab you. I don't know. What about you guys? While I'm thinking about this, I can't think of the nichest thing that I enjoy.
I don't really know. Like what is a niche thing? Like not like don't describe the word niche.
Well, you see,
It's
it's
also
really
not
enjoyable.
niche.
yeah, niche is spelled the same way, but it's a different thing. But I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh is fairly niche, I feel like, but it's not like
Yeah,
the
in
most niche.
2022. Yeah, I guess. So I'm really into watching like lore videos on YouTube. I know that's not niche, but I'll watch like WoW lore videos, but I don't care about WoW lore when I play the game.
Fair.
Or I'll like listen to like videos about really stupid shit. That like about lore of things I don't care about. I don't like Star Wars, but if like I'm falling asleep and I will listen to like lore about like the Jedi's or something,
Yeah.
and I have no interest in it, but I will listen to it because I'm just interested to know things about stuff.
Why the Jedi Council is actually a bunch of fucking failures. You're like, yes, interesting.
Yeah, tell me more about Yoda. What is Yoda the name of the race? Is Yoda the name of the person? It's debated apparently. It's a thing that people debate about.
Who's debating it? It's the name of him, and the race is just
Yeah, but that's the thing, because there was a while where people were like, maybe he is a Yoda and they are Yodas. I don't know.
But then why is there one that's not called Yoda?
Right, we don't just go around and it's like, hello, human.
No, there's two.
Yeah,
No,
but that's what I'm saying. But like,
there's
that's
two.
before he existed. Okay.
So there's
I
also
don't know. I don't like.
there are 3 Yodas because don't forget Yaddle.
That's what I'm saying. There's Yaddle and then there's Grogu.
Yeah.
Like all I'm saying is I don't know anything about the franchise. Okay, I like that there's no random facts about things.
Okay,
Like,
it's beyond the point. This little Yoda topic anyway. The point is, who isn't a fan of Star Wars, likes sort of falling asleep to Star Wars.
Yeah, I like
lore and
falling
trivia,
asleep
which is
to, like-
it was quite interesting. So
like,
you probably know like a fair bit about.
it's not
the new law.
it's not so specifically Star Wars, but it'll be like any random topic about anything that even if I don't care enough about it, I will just listen to it.
I feel like that's not that weird because like the one I was thinking of, I watched a video that was going through Reptile from Mortal Kombat and his bio-bully was in Mortal Kombat throughout history, and I've never once on.
Were you watching Behind the Warrior?
I have no idea.
Because I also really enjoy that YouTube channel. Just learning about like Mortal Kombat lore is actually fucking insane.
It wasn't lore though. It was just It was just like the physical gameplay.
It's
called PNDK and M is the channel.
Oh yeah, it's Ketchup and Mustard.
It's called.
They're 2 brothers.
Yeah,
right.
There's a YouTube channel that goes through.
So, it's just a meta powerhouse competitive history of Reptile, and it's just how good he was in all. And it's like, why did I watch this? I'm so interested in Mortal Kombat, but I watched this. Also, I watched a release. Yeah, I just watched some random. I watched someone go over like a new announcement of like action figures, where it's like I don't give a shit about this. Why do I watch?
That's like I'm interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't like playing it. But I do watch like videos of like the viability of crystal beasts and over the years, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll watch this 30-minute video about how shit this card archetype was.
Oh, you mean you haven't watched the 2.5-hour video talking about the first year of the OCG?
I've watched someone explain the competitive viability of every Pokemon in Gen 1.
Hell yeah. I feel like I've also watched a video about that.
Yeah, I actually really got a pee, so I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, you have fun.
No worries. I guess a weird one I watch is Scooty as well, which isn't like weird, but like, you know, it's only getting 27k or whatever views. So not like the biggest channel out there, but his beating super pets with the level 3s getting all the ribbons like in alphabetical order and not getting anything else to level 3 on his team. Like for some reason that interests me as well. Like rather than playing a game that I watch him do some runs.
I honestly watch a lot of the same shit you guys have been talking about. I also like watch a lot of food videos. I was also really into watching fucking magic videos, like Penn and Teller Fooled Us. I've had a phase where I was watching like Penn and Teller stuff. Yeah, Chris Ramsey, he does like puzzles, and then he's also a magician. Because I knew him because I was just watching him do puzzles. It's like, yeah, this is fucking insane. And
it's also a weird niche thing as well. Like just like people doing puzzle boxes and I've gone like through the rabbit hole of like solve puzzles before. It's like, why the fuck am I watching this? It's just someone doing something when I could just do something.
Right, I could just do the thing.
It's like watching someone do a jigsaw. It's like, why the fuck would I watch that?
That I don't think I'd do. Like, I'm also not a huge fan of the Lego meta on Twitch. I was not.
You are or you aren't?
I am not.
Not a fan. No, I can't. I don't think watching someone build Lego is interesting.
Because like I would rather just do the Lego.
Like it's fine when it's like I'd watch Stans build Lego, or I don't really watch Cutie, but if I watch Cutie, I'd build Lego because you're just there for the conversation. Right. Like I wouldn't watch like a bird's eye view POV of someone building a Lego set with no like talking.
True.
Like ASMR Lego building.
Speedrun
that
Lego
would not
building.
appeal to me anyway. Speedrun Lego building, again, like might be slightly interesting if building as quick as you can. But yeah,
Lego's cringe.
Welcome to the topic.
Actually leave the call.
actually
Yeah,
based. That is what we were
I-
talking about. Like
I
Lego.
think building Lego is annoying. I like the Lego games. They're games, you know. I can get how it can probably be therapeutic. Kind of
Uh,
like puzzles.
have you played the new Lego game yet, Blind Eagle?
I've not played the new Lego game.
Okay, because
I
I know
still
you're
need to
playing
see
through
players
all
to-
the other ones.
I'm just playing through Complete Saga before I do it.
Right.
Well, I guess technically I should play through the other Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars games, but
What is pay the mods? What
Yeah, that's a Lion Eagle topic, I assume.
that is a Lion Eagle topic. Is that a very nice segue we've got to do?
Yeah, it is because I couldn't think
Listen,
of it.
yeah, which can't be fucked anymore.
Hey, guys, did you know that I got paid by Twitch recently for my monthly payout?
Nice.
No, it'd be really cool. If only other things we get paid. What do you think about that, Land Eagle? Should other things be paid?
Well, that's more the question: is do you think mods on?
Mods on Twitch, I assume you were about to say before you got cut out.
Sorry, yeah, mods on Twitch.
Yeah. What about mods on Twitch?
Do you think they should be paid?
I think
Depends.
yeah, because like someone like Midnight, who like basically it's his full-time job to sit in, moderate, do title things, ban people, create content for the stream, absolutely should be paid. But like Steam Machine is one of my mods. I don't think he does enough worthy of being paid.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like once it becomes a paid position, then there's like an enforcement of rules and stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't pay one, like you're saying, like Midnight, for example, and expect the other mods to go, well, what the fuck?
Yeah. All the other mods would instantly just go, well, not doing this anymore.
Yeah, why would they do it for free if
Yeah.
someone's
I mean,
getting
I'm
paid
sure
for it?
some of them would like maybe
Oh,
she
yeah.
would still stick around in Dr. Battle because more relationship with stands, but
Yeah, but I think in general, no one would want. It would make an issue with streamers, and it would just make it an awkward relationship that's not worth creating, unless there was a way that it could be integrated with Twitch somehow, where like they get like a small percentage of your like ad revenue or something. If you could do it that way,
automatically goes to them
what's
rather
that?
than that. Like, so it automatically goes to them rather than having to pay them.
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, like based on their time and like
Yeah, I was
in
like make
chat
it like
based on that.
work.
Yeah, that would be interesting if you could make it based on that. Like it auto calcs it based on how many hours they're at and
How active they are,
how
or
they
stuff like
banned
that.
and
Well, then it becomes you just get people fucking banning random people because they know
Yeah,
they'll
maybe
get paid
not.
for it.
Maybe not how
Yeah,
many they ban, but like
yeah, maybe not bans, but you know.
Right.
yeah,
But then also you have but if you don't do bans, you also have the thing of, well, Midnight ran all the predictions, so he's going to get all the money, like people fighting for predictions.
Right.
yeah.
So
I think that's the only
yeah,
fair way it would work. Depending, I guess it depends. Unless you are a streamer that has like an actual relationship with your like, I don't know how all streamers work. Like I know there's like a mod chat or whatever.
yeah, like they have like a mod group chat.
Yeah, but
the
they
thing
would
that
have
brought
to
it
be-
up was sorry, it was Sweet Anita on. She posted saying, "This is why I pay my mods," and it's her like it's not being able to say what she wants the title of a stream to be, and just kept saying like shit and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's like change the title to shit, change the title to tits, change the title to fuck shit, fuck, like that sort of thing.
Right. The Tourette's thing.
And it was like yeah, like she couldn't get through her without doing it. God,
Like
what's the
ticking.
term?
It's
A tick,
Tourette's.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had...
No, sorry. Yeah, I know it's Tourette's, but it's what term they call
like
it
having a
when.
tick. Yeah.
Yeah, having a tick. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has Tourette's, but not like anything as bad as that. Like his are more like physical and
Yeah.
like not as notable.
I didn't realize
yeah.
physical Tourette's was a thing.
It's much more common than the verbal Tourette's. It's just you wouldn't notice
Yeah.
it.
Right.
It's not as noticeable. Like it's like only like 10% of people that have like any kind of verbal tick have the like swearing like as a thing.
Mhm.
Like his
Yeah.
is like predominantly physical, but he occasionally has like ones that he will like sniff and cough, like when you know he doesn't need to sniff or cough. Like there was one he used to sniff like every like 4 seconds. And it
Yeah, I
was
think I've known like 3 people who have like physical ticks.
Mhm.
However, I don't think they were Tourette's related. I think they're related to something.
Yeah.
But still, like physical ticks, like they also like appear with other things other than ticks as well.
Yeah.
They are much more common.
Yeah, it's just not as public because everyone's like, haha, funny swear words.
Yeah, like haha, they say tits all the time. Haha.
Yeah, haha.
Mm.
That
It's
one
like
episode of The Undateables where that guy kept saying racial slurs to black guys.
yeah.
Funny. But yeah, it's a pain. But what she pays her mods. I think she has a really close relationship with her mods, though. From my understanding,
Yeah.
they talk like outside, like they're her friends.
Yeah, to clarify that tweet was like a joke as well. It was why because it was insert funny clip of her being unable to say what she wants the title to be, getting like slightly embarrassed about it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just such a touchy topic because, especially the majority of streamers don't want it to be like a real job.
Right,
Like,
because at the end of the day, you want your
understand.
mods to just like have fun and hang out, and like when you put money on it, it like Curly said, it changes the relationship. It becomes like a you are
Employer.
required to do this for like
Yeah, like you have to be here in stream. You have to do this.
yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason I thought it'd make. When do you think you should?
When do you think you
your
should
F
what?
is so bad. Dude. Do you want
When
to
you-
join
when-
and join back in again for a second?
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah,
Bye,
Still gonna be on
Inigo.
stream though.
I think it's a good point. Like to think that not even do they not want that power dynamic over their like mods. I feel like it's even to the point where could you see some of these streamers managing people? Like you basically become a point to go here. Like I think the only thing that should really be set is expectations for chat. I feel like that's something that a streamer should do if they're gonna like be as a reasonable size. Just to make sure all the mods are the same point. But then, hey, that's business brain speaking, not not streamer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's interesting because like, because Ludwig does it in like the strange way. Well, not like strange. It's like the content way of like he did it
You
like
laugh, you
with
lose
the
thing or
Bennett
whatever.
Foddy and like the You'll Have You Lose and all the money goes to the mods, and like that's the way that he does it. It's based on that one stream, and then gets split evenly, which is basically just them getting paid an amount, and rather than him coming up with a number, it fluctuates based on how well the stream's doing, which like is a decent way of doing it for that.
Yeah, which is a perfect way of doing it. That's why I thought maybe the integrated Twitch system would also work.
But yeah, because you can't, because like the thing is like for Stans at least, he said this publicly at points that I don't know what the situation is currently, but his YouTube loses money, but his Twitch brings in money.
Mm-hmm.
So he would never want to do anything that like changed that dynamic, because if both of them are no longer bringing in money, then he's not getting any money.
Are you ready for the nuclear take?
What?
It's time for the mods to fucking unionize and refuse to work unless they get paid.
But the problem is that won't work because other people will just be mods. It doesn't work that way. there's a crazy amount of people that would like to be mod, probably not be good at it, but there's more people that want to be a mod than there are.
I mean, yeah, but when actual unions go on strike and they hire scabs, quality just goes down, and they continue to suffer even though they have bodies to fill the role. So,
if I feel like the only people they're going to suffer is like the top one, like 0.1% of streamers.
Right.
Like Stans most of the time has one mod in chat.
Yeah,
dude, literally
Stans is
all of
Stans
Stans
with no mods in chat.
Yeah, all of Stans' mods are also goated.
Yeah,
and also Stans' chat is just pretty well behaved for the most part.
Yeah, Stans' chat is pretty well behaved. He is able to run his own gambas because when he plays games, he plays like Super Auto Pets where he'd have the pauses to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing. Maybe you should start paying your mods when it's a necessity to have them.
Yeah, like that Ludwig did with the subathon, didn't he?
So when your mods are literally at the point where if you didn't have mods, you wouldn't have a stream.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't have control over your stream, then maybe that's when you start paying.
Think how much of a nightmare Hassan's stream would be if he didn't have people moderating that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And think how much of a nightmare Amaranth's stream or people's stream like that would be.
Any woman's stream, you mean?
Any woman, yeah. That's really what I meant to say. But I can't speak because I don't.
Because you're playing WoW.
Yeah. I'm playing WoW. I don't care about women. Because I can't relate to it. That's just the only reason I can't comment on it, because I literally can't relate to it. But to my understanding, it is cringe and not fun. Well, not all the time, but sometimes.
Just constant harassment is not very pog, and mods to deal with harassment is pog. Yay mods.
Yeah, so then I guess there's there's an issue there with the concept of when mods are needed, they should be paid for, because then there's a slight inherent sexism there, isn't there? Because it would be much quicker for a growing streamer female to need mods to actually be able to have a chat that isn't full of like misogynistic like dickheads.
Yeah, Joe, who's
And a man would need it.
Joe, whose
So
problem that really is.
you could say women's.
No,
It really sounded like that's what you're setting up.
No, I'm gonna say no, it's not. It's genuinely just society's problem in general, and it's the people who like adults that need to fucking explain to the
Yeah.
unfortunately probably 80% of the male population that is cringe, and I just don't know how people don't understand. It confuses me.
Yeah.
Like I guess maybe just 'cause I'm older and you experience it, and I understand that not everyone's
It's just the weirdness of anonymous.
anonymous.
Anomaly?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Anonymity.
There we go.
I think that's the word.
Just needed to take a fresh stab at that one.
Yeah.
I
I didn't pronounce it well either, but we got there. I think you're
Yeah.
right. The fact that they can be anonymous just means they can be
Yeah.
obnoxious, which is
Yeah.
horrible.
Mm.
I think maybe then it comes down to the whole thing. Do you change how the internet works and go where you have to like put your information in?
Yes, you have to be live streaming at all times.
No. That's not what I mean. I mean you have to.
Try to summon Megabyte in here.
Yeah, I know people would go mental with that.
Megabyte would like end the world if he had to give up his data.
Yeah, I just think that if you're gonna be able to comment.
Yeah, I don't actually know who Megabyte is.
I just know he's very big, or he or she or whatever they.
Hey,
whatever
is
they
the
define
term
as.
you're looking for?
Yeah.
I think he, but we'll say they.
I also believe he, but
Yeah, I spoke before I thought.
you're all good.
Yeah, it's alright. We know it didn't come from you actually like
Being an asshole.
intentionally being like
Not only are you racist, but you're a bigot.
neutral.
Yeah. Confirmed racist, but very general.
Everyone's allowed one thing.
Everyone gets one. That's fair. Yeah, I coined it, so it's true. I don't know. Like I think there's probably, if you're under the age of 18, there should be something that stops you from doing things. But maybe that's just. Maybe I'm in the minority there. Maybe I'm old and think the world's sad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's easy for me to say this because I was on the internet youngish and turned out fine. But I don't know. I just don't be fucking dumb.
Oh yeah, no, but the problem is you could be well, based on some of the stories you said, maybe not, but like the world changed so quickly within the past like 10 years that what you could have done on the internet 10 years ago, if you did that now, you would get a new asshole created. Do you know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah, I didn't really start dabbling with internet until like 7th grade, I guess. So
Yeah, but that's the weird thing. People who have had internet since they were like 2 just seem to have this extra level of just not giving a shit online.
No.
yeah.
Like not to be like Zoom is bad, but like like there does seem to be like the younger and fresher. But maybe it's just them being younger. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I say that there was probably a degree we were probably like that when we were younger.
Yeah, I was
not
awful
like that
online
exactly.
when I was first online. I'll say it.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. We've talked about it.
Maybe it's just like the translation into tech of like, because everyone's a bit cringe when they're like 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's like rather than being cringe, like because like, a lot of 13-year-olds will like shout abuse at someone in the street or whatever because they don't really understand what they're really doing.
Exactly.
Like they'll shout at like an overweight person and they don't understand what they're doing is like harassment and awful. But then they're just doing that online.
Yeah, I get that because like I know that if I like a lot of the things I did when I was younger were just flat out horrible, but you don't think about it when you're that, like you don't think.
Yeah, you
I
don't
think
think about
maybe
the context of everything else around it. You just
Yeah.
think this
As
is
you
a
get
funny
older-
joke.
Yeah, as you get older, you start to think about those things, and I guess it's maybe the maturity thing, and it just comes with age. But that's why I think maybe there should be something, just something to like say like this is a cringy 18-year-old, or this is sorry, not 18-year. This is a cringy underage person on the internet, and just make everyone else aware of it.
I guess that's just what bans are for.
Yeah, but then
you
I
know,
guess also having
yeah.
a big label saying I am underage maybe isn't the best thing on the internet.
Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be the person who pushes for the big "I am underage" signs for children. Like,
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how
How to
but
fix the internet.
difficult. It's a difficult issue. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think that's part of the thing. It's like you can't really fix the internet because a lot of it's people, and you can't stop people having the internet.
Yeah, and then you can't stop me talking, and
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole freedom of speech thing does my head in as well. It's like, yeah, you have the right to say whatever you want, but what you want is not always within the law.
Yeah, there's a difference between freedom of speech and freedom of consequence.
Yeah.
Like, you can
Like,
say whatever you want, however, you also
you
have to
could
realize your words have
Yeah.
ramifications.
Consequences.
Yeah.
Your actions have consequences.
Yes. Quite literally, yes.
When will you learn? Speaking of Sonic,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite videos. I love that kid.
it's a pretty fire clip.
It
Yeah,
turned out apparently semi-normal. I seen a where are you now of that kid. The internet has not ruined him, which, you know what? That's one of the few success stories of the world. Whenever someone that young gets semi-internet famous or like has a notoriety, like a sniff of notoriety, they either get bullied off the world or get pushed to cringe levels.
They're just like, you know what? Sonic's kind of cringe now. I'll say it. And you're just like,
Yeah, but it seems
what?
like he did learn. He did learn that his actions had consequences. When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Wow, what a fucking terrible transition this is about to be. Speaking of little kids, let's get into the tier list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So fucking wow. As the host of this week's episode, I was like, let's look for just wild tier lists. I sat at a call with my friend Brady and Trash Built, friend of the show. And we were just looking up weird fucking tier lists. Because originally I wanted to do like a water tier list, but it was hard finding water that like translates to both US and UK. So like, fuck, that's not gonna work. And then I wanted to do like classic PS2 games, which for reasons we will get into why I wanted to do that. We can talk about that a little bit later. But like everyone I found had like 200 fucking games on it, and I was like, all right, listen, yeah, I was like, the whole podcast is just talking about the fucking.
We could do like a top 10 or top 5 PS2 games or something.
That would be fun.
Yeah, you just pick your top.
Yeah.
But instead, Trash Built stumbled upon the evolutions of Caillou.
It's such a weird tier list.
It is such a weird tier list.
What is a Caillou?
Caillou is a kid who's 4, and each day he learns some more. He likes exploring. He's Caillou. It's a children's show over here in America.
For some reason, it's spelled like Kahlua.
It is spelled like Kahlua.
You're a little bit too zoomed in there, Z.
Nah.
Sorry, he's moving it about.
Yeah, it was the fact that I guess this is zoomed in, not the.
Sorry, I was looking at the stream just because it was so far away.
Yeah.
And your other, I can see it now.
Yeah. And so in the description of the tier list, it was like giving types for the different forms. Like Professor Xavier was psychic type, Walter White was poison type, Sunny was steel type, and it cuts off at The Rock, which we assume is rock type. And then it never elaborated on Kanye. And the reason I have put Kanye in C tier is because I swear to God, if they say Kanye's the dark type, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Because like literally none of the other ones make sense.
So worried.
Yeah. So that's why I put that. I preemptively put it in C. If that's what the person who made the tier list is going for, that's cringe. Also, Kanye West, good musician, cringe human being. So
correct.
I mean, does it also not say what Deadpool is? Does it?
It did not say what Deadpool
was.
Type. Yeah, ghost
type.
type.
In the next...
Oh, is it ghost? Because I was talking about this because there's not 18 of them here, and so I was thinking we could do Casper as ghost type. He's also bald.
I didn't. It took me a long time to understand why the robot from my robot was not steel type and Steve Jobs was.
No, Steve Jobs is electric type. And
Steve Jobs is electric type. Oh, right, yeah, no.
I'll be honest, I didn't even look at the typing. I just went, what am I? I just based it on the human or the robots in this case.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the bad place. Anime cringe. Steve Jobs being a hyper capitalist cringe. Dwayne Johnson is just kind of cringe.
What?
I don't know. It just fucking. He's like He's too likable. I don't like it.
No, he's too mainstream for you, is that I'd say.
He is too mainstream. I'm a bit of a hipster. Kind of overrated. Caillou himself. And then Deadpool. I don't know, like, I loved, like most people, Deadpool when I was like 13, 14. I was like, yo, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then just like in hindsight, I'm like, it's still funny, but it is not the end all be all I thought it was when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And then I love a Mr. Clean, love an Aang the Avatar. Patrick Stewart as Professor X would just kind of wreck everyone's shit. If we're going by like power level, actually. Well, this tier list.
Saitama would win.
Yeah, but he's fucking anime, so he's cringe. He's in the cringe tier.
Literally One Punch Man is literally the guy who kills everything in one punch.
But
Yeah, but also Charles Xavier just gives him a brain hemorrhage and he dies.
yeah, he can't even punch him. He can't get close.
You won't be able to see him. Trust me. Watch it. It's a great anime.
What do you mean he won't be able to see him? I thought he just had one big good punch.
No, he's literally like Superman.
He's just some fucking dude who just like went to the gym, worked out, and then is a god now.
He didn't go to the gym.
Well,
he did 100 push-ups, ran like 1 mile, and did 100 sit-ups every day for a month, and then became god.
All right, Curly, go.
Okay. Steve
Whoa,
Jobs.
what? Oh, wait. No, we're still looking at yours on the stream. Why is Shrek at the top? What's going on?
Because he's the fucking goat. He's the perfect human form.
Yeah, like look
He's
at mine.
human.
The goatees. Yeah.
The goatees are Shrek, Sonny from iRobot, and Johnny Sins.
No. Aang is in there. Saitama's at the top. The goatees are Shrek, Johnny Sins, and Aang. I'm in love is the Rock and the robot from iRobot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. The Will Smith movie.
Being normal, I guess, is just. I didn't have any place for these people. I didn't care enough about
Krillin was dragon type, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, because he's from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
He's just got those Dragon Balls.
Dragon. Because he got revived by the dragon about 600 fucking times.
Oh no, is he trash? Is he a trash Dragon Ball man?
Yes.
Yes. He's the one that dies all the time, and they have to keep to bring him back to fucking life.
Yeah, he is comically bad.
I didn't know who he was. I only know Dragon Ball characters. I put him high.
No, he's crazy.
I just know that Dragon Ball is like cringily strong. So
Also, you don't know who Mr. Clean is?
No.
Even after we rated Mr. Clean TV that one time?
Yeah, I understand Mr. Clean TV as a character, but I don't think he exists in the UK.
I don't think that either.
It's a brand of cleaning products, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not. With a name like Mr. Clean. Yes, this is a real thing.
Like Mr. Muscle.
Reverse.
It is Mr. Muscle. Maybe it's the same thing.
Maybe it is the same thing. Mr. Muscle's a bit more of a Chad, though. I'll say it.
Do you have Mr. Muscle?
We do not have Mr. Muscle.
Mr. Muscle's
I'm getting off of screen share to Google Mr. Muscle real quick.
Yeah, Mr. Muscle's like fucking the Superman of cleaning. Yeah, then I had.
What the fuck? I was typing in "Is Mr. Clean Mr. Muscle?" and it said "Is Mr. Clean Mr. Sandman?"
Well, because one of there's like a really popular fucking like Mr. Clean ad where they just play like the Mr. Sandman song and then he like fucks your mom while after cleaning your house.
Yeah. What? Eddie Linkers?
Yeah, Mr. Muscle. Mr. Muscle does have hair, which is a little cringe.
Yeah, he's like he looks like Superman.
All right, so the new title for this is "Mr. Clean Fucks Your Mum." That's the new title for this episode.
Congrats! I'm glad we got there.
Featuring
featuring absolutely nothing. Featuring Kanye West.
Know who Kanye is, and I just don't like Kanye West.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Big Man needs to have his phone taken off him like a 12-year-old. And needs to get himself sorted.
He also needs to be held accountable for his actions and stop harassing his ex-wife.
Your actions have consequences. When will you learn? Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like genuinely someone needs to take his phone off him and put him in the timeout. I've been watching, as I say, a lot of Super Nanny, and she would know how to sort Kanye out.
Joe Frost would take care of him.
She would. She fucking would.
And then Lion, he goes, "Wow, yours is way more zoomed in than ours was." Okay.
Oh, cringe, Krillin and S.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. I just assumed they're all just fucking overpowered as shit.
Fucking B tier. That's the most egregious thing on this tier list.
So my tier list is like who would win in a fight.
Oh, you did yours actually on power level?
Yeah,
Once
mine's like
Shrek
fully
would
unpalatable.
destroy the robot. No,
Yeah, but the robot kind of like he's got like a gun in his arm and shit. He could just fucking shoot Shrek in the head.
does it? I don't remember. I
Yeah,
just
no, the
remember-
robots in iRobot were actually fucking cracked.
Oh.
Yeah, the robots could just fucking destroy you.
And this one was
Right.
given free will, and that was
And
the whole
then
point of the movie.
I reckon if close enough, Shrek would probably have it.
Also, I'm a dumbass. Even though it says at the top that that's Aang, I thought it was meant to be Aang's like son or grandson or whatever.
Oh, Tenzin?
Oh, Tencent.
yeah, so I thought it was just an airbender.
Just an
um,
airbender.
It's old Aang and, and young Aang.
That's all he is, though, isn't it?
He's the heir to the.
That's
he's
J.K.
the
Simmons.
head.
You watch your mouth.
It's still just an airbender. Like, yeah,
Son of the ex-Avatar.
gust of wind. Oh, scary. Then
No, one sec. Don't tell me that scene in Korra where they suck the fucking air out of their esophagus or out of their lungs to kill them, to kill the Earth Queen. Isn't scary as fuck. That'd be one of the worst ways to die.
Yeah.
if that was past episode 3 of Korra, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? It's so fucking bad.
I will say-
Literally, he sucks the air out of her body so she can't breathe and it suffocates to death.
This might be the hottest take that I've had on the show.
Hmm.
I think Korra is trash.
Mostly correct. Season 1, average. Season 2, absolute dog shit. Season 3, better than Avatar. I'll say it. And then season 4 is,
Whoa,
season 4 is also dog shit. So like,
Season 4 is the LGBTQ plus season where they just try where they're like, yo, she kind of gay or
What
bi.
if Korra was gay?
Yeah, well, that's basically
except they weren't allowed to show
Fair
them
enough.
kissing, but they were like,
Yeah.
imagine they just ride off into the sunset
imagine.
holding hands.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine question mark. That's literally the whole season is just them going, imagine.
That reminds me of Sailor Moon, where they were like, there was the two lesbian lovers, and they made them into like cousins.
Hate that.
And it's like, just makes it worse.
but that's worse.
It'd
You
be
know how that's
it'd be worse
worse,
if
right?
they were actually
You-
cousins. No.
You just made them be lesbian cousins. But yeah, so
But anyway-
I kind of went on power level. So then I went for man who cannot die unless he's like pulverized into nothing. Well, also Dragon Ball Man should be in A, I guess, because he's still quite strong.
Yeah, he'd probably do a job on the rest of those people.
He'd be right under
than the
Dwayne
average
Johnson. He'd put him under Dwayne Johnson.
Between Dwayne Johnson and Mr. Clean.
Yes.
And Saitama, because I knew he's like super strong and stuff. But then Professor X, he's just like one of the strongest characters in the Marvel universe in terms of like human level characters.
Yeah, but take him off his wheelchair. Is he not fucked?
You can't take him from his wheelchair. Fucking try it.
Fucking try it.
Is that like I don't know anything. I you know, I'm not like big into the franchise. But like what's the deal? Like
He
is there-
doesn't get
does
his.
anyone ever just
He's just
take float?
he does float, actually. Most of
Yeah.
the incarnations of his wheelchair is like a floaty chair.
Yeah, he
That's
does have a
right.
floaty chair, but it's like floaty tech chair. He's not like making it float, is he?
I mean, both, right?
Because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like if he got kicked, like say someone's like, you know, he was going like really fast and they put their foot in front of his wheel or whatever, and he goes flying. Like, can he like is that him? Is he fucked? Or
So,
like,
so Professor X doesn't really get into hand-to-hand combat. he's not like wheeling in to like fight the bad guy.
Although, to be fair, hypothetically, couldn't he like use his telekinesis on his fucking arms and just like fucking make
Yeah.
himself?
Give them the power of One Punch Man.
Exactly.
One sec, why couldn't he? Why can't he just use his power of tele whatever to just make his legs work? That's all I'm saying.
Isn't there? There's literally a superhero that does this.
There must be.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like they have
Oh.
broken legs, but they have like
It's like,
telekinesis, so
have,
it's
I,
fine.
have I broken
Yeah.
the lore of the whole thing?
Well,
Like,
so-
why don't we never do that?
I don't think he actually ever manipulates people, like their physical,
is it like a
their physical
moral
elements.
Is it a moral
Well,
thing?
no, I just don't know if it's that over he can't. Because like I don't think he's ever like because he's like, I think he's wait, is he able to move things? Or am I thinking of the? Like, I don't think he's able to actually move things.
Is he
Yeah,
telekinetic?
then I don't know what he does. Like, what does he do then? If he can't
just
move things,
is-
is he not just shit?
He just is smart.
Yeah,
So you
he's
know
just
how-
smart.
So you know how like Batman with prep time can beat anyone in the universe theoretically. kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
But he needs
so
a lot
I-
less prep time because he's a lot more smart.
All I'm saying is, if by the sound of things, the fucking guy who Sanford out he'd have a go. Like, I reckon, like 1v1, Caillou might beat him.
Why
No,
you?
Caillou
Like if they're in a room together, like say you put them in an arena, like he might win.
No, but like he probably he can just give you a brain hemorrhage
How? What's he do?
because he can enter your brain.
How?
He
What
literally
is-
puts you in the mental blender.
What's his ability? I don't know what his ability is. I assumed he had like telekinesis or some shit, but it turns out maybe he doesn't. No one fucking knows.
It's telepathy,
Oh right,
not
so
telekinesis.
he'll like just go, yo, you can hear me.
Except it's like horrible, painful sounds until you have a brain hemorrhage and bleed through your nose and die.
So all I'm saying is, would Deadpool not be able to win then?
Alrighty, superhuman mental powers. Professor X ordinarily possesses vast psionic powers, including telepathy, the ability to induce others with mental illusions, temporary mental or physical paralysis, and a loss of specific memories or total amnesia.
And what does that say at the bottom? Took a massive L to Caillou in a 1v1.
Can stun or render a person unconscious. Oh my god. Where will we read it?
Dude, he looks chatted in that.
he looks like that's what he looked like in the past. He looks like he's wearing a thing of night armor. What's the deal with that?
Sir Charles Xavier.
Sir Charles Xavier.
And the ability to
Fucking round
sense
table.
other superhuman mutants within a small radius, as is
A
at
small
present
radius?
he's
Fucking-
unable
so
to
Caillou
use
can come
that.
up to him. He wouldn't even be able to see Caillou coming.
Note: Patrick Stewart played him in the X-Men movies.
Are you suggesting that Caillou is a superhuman mutant?
No,
I will
no.
say strength
It says he
normal.
can detect him. It says he can
Intelligence
because he's
genius.
normal. He won't be able to see him. He's like stealth. He'll be able to go up behind him and turn his car.
It literally says he can detect people within a small radius.
Oh, I thought it said mutant. Sorry, I thought it said.
Are you saying Caillou's not a mutant?
Yeah, that's because he's not a mutant. He'll be able to go.
Not being a mutant just gives you like an invisibility cloak against Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
I don't see race. All people that aren't mutants.
Whoa. Is Charles Xavier racist?
No, he doesn't see race.
The comics were literally made to be anti-racist. X-Men came out in the 50s and they were like, man, people are discriminating against mutants. That's kind of cringe. If only there was some other small minority that was being discriminated against, that's also
All I'm
cringe.
saying is, they still discriminate them.
It's
Jewish.
It's literally an anti-racism allegory. Yeah, and what is it? Magneto is Jewish. That's
Literally like a Jewish
Holocaust survivor. Yeah.
Holocaust survivor, yeah.
I think I say literally Hitler. I was like, please give me no.
Oh no, it's going back to Nazis.
Well, to be fair, it was unintentional. It was actually relatable. It was a statement that made sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing people are wondering about the like in the MCU going forwards is like if they bring Magneto in, how are they going to do it and like have him be a Holocaust survivor?
I also saw that
You're
video.
right.
To be like 90 years old.
Yeah, because it's like literally part of his character. Like you cannot separate
Yeah.
Magneto from being a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to do some sort of like he also doesn't age fast as part of his powers.
Or
Or,
he like can suck the life form or something, like life force from someone or some crap like that.
yeah, or they put him under ice like they did with Captain America, which would be super lame. I hope they don't do that one.
Why would they do that? Let's freeze this bad guy so he doesn't come back. I hate when they do that. I hate when things like that happen.
Could freeze the bad guys.
Huh?
The bad guys could freeze the bad guys.
Yeah, no, but
So like
Just like how the capitalists froze Walt Disney.
It was a Holocaust survivor. He could have been a Holocaust taken by Hydra.
oh, okay. I'm aware of it. As I said, I don't like the franchise, but I know who Hydra are, and I know enough about like it to
Yeah, you probably watched the full
Hydra
CG time
are
thing
literally
video on
Nazis.
YouTube or
I
something.
probably have.
Did you say Hydra are not Nazis?
They're literally Nazis, is what I said. The exact opposite.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, they could work it in with that, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
Also, I'll say it. This tier list was missing a couple of key players. I did say this in a group chat, but there was no Northern Lion.
But like, what element is Northern Lion? What would he be?
Fairy.
Johnny Sins is literally fairy.
No, he'd be both.
Dragging these nuts. Why is the Johnny Sins dragging these nuts? Replace Curlin with Johnny Sins as dragon.
I found a meme of Caillou Evolutions, but Kanye West isn't on it.
Who did they
Damn
think?
it! I was about to learn what they all were. But
Well,
the normal dark is Voldemort.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
I like
What
that
other
better than
famous
what this
people?
fucking tier list implied.
But yeah, the fact that all of the other ones are filled in makes me think that he might have been the dark type.
What's
Yeah.
it?
Also, Yarrow Poof. Why isn't my boy there?
Who's Yarrow Poop? Here, send what you're looking at in Discord so we can pull it up on stream.
I'll send you. Yeah, I'll send you the.
Why
This is
isn't-
this
What
is
other-
the Kaijus. The Kaijus.
Kaiju.
Wait, no. Like as in like
As in monsters, not as in members of the religion.
no, not a anti-Semitic term for Jewish people.
Oh, is that actually a thing?
What kaiju? It's like a
I know what I know. What
Japanese
thing.
monster.
I know that. I didn't know the other thing.
No, but like kaiju.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Thanks. Spell it out for me because it wasn't
Yeah,
coming to me.
nice.
You'll also notice there's no Northern Lion on this one.
Oh yeah, I've not found one that
Oh.
I'm lying on.
That's the guy from fucking Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
Holy
I-
Poly Polyoli!
Yeah,
Holy
the guy from Lilo and Stitch who drops his ice cream as the ice type is hilarious.
Yes, that is
There
very
must
Also-
be a-
Also, here's Yarrow Poof, who's my request for being the psychic type.
It's roly poly.
Holy. He's small and short and
Oh
what
God,
the
fuck is
fuck?
that? It's a living sperm.
So you
Yarrow Poof is one of the Jedi Council in Star Wars Episode 1.
I hate that.
One sec, is Shrek fairy? Oh, Shrek's fairy type. That makes sense.
Is it? Would he not be ground type?
No, because he's a fairy tale, isn't he?
Why is Johnny Sid's grass type in this?
I don't know. Get rid of Johnny Sins. Actually, like he doesn't fit in as that type.
Do not get rid of Johnny Sins.
No, I don't. Actually, don't.
Um,
Put him in a different type.
Wait, Johnny Sins. So according to the list that we've got, Johnny Sins is fairy type.
Yes.
But it kind of makes sense that Shrek is fairy type also because he is a fairy tale.
Yes.
True. Like him being
Or
ground type,
poison maybe because he lives in a swamp. But
right? Him being ground type makes more sense, and there's no ground here, so
Just put in what's your man from the superhero big rock fucker with no hair?
the thing.
The Thing, yeah, the Thing could be ground type.
that's fair. I forgot where I started counting.
It's more rock type, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's rock type, but we already got the rock.
It's also missing bug type.
Yeah, so we're missing 3. We're missing bug, ground, and
Oh, dude,
for $1, name a woman.
Are you getting confused because normal's in the middle?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it would be normal again. We need a
I
normal
feel like-
type.
NL could be
He's
bug
normal. Oh, okay.
Why would NL be bug?
because Sap has bugs. Go.
Who would be a good bug type?
Like I said, if we just did, he had a normal evolution, then you would get Northern Lion.
Yeah, normal type is
Flick from Bugs Life.
Is he? I guess he's bald, but it feels like cheating.
He is bald.
I feel like all bugs are bald, though, aren't they? Really?
He was like a weird.
Like, put in the hopper, put in the grasshopper. He looks like he'd be bald. If he had hair, he would have. You know what I mean? No hopper.
If he had hair, he wouldn't have hair.
Yeah, if he had hair, he wouldn't have hair. You know what I mean?
I typed in Hopper and I got the fucking character of Stranger Things.
I never watched Stranger Things, so.
You could also put in
No,
11 as
no.
the psychic type, but obviously Professor X is
No,
better.
Hopper. Yeah, Hopper would 100% be.
Bald?
No, he'd have a buzz cut.
He'd be a British
No,
nationalist.
he wouldn't. No,
Is
he
it-
does. He looks like Blue Van Man in Grasshopper form. Oh, Blue Van Man! Oh, yeah.
Speaking of famous balds,
He's the English type. No, Hopper's got like military dad vibes.
yes.
He just did fair, I guess.
He's kind of daddy.
Step
Okay, one sec. Look up Thumper then from Bugs Life.
Thumper from Bugs Life.
Who's Thunder?
He was the crazy one.
Oh,
Bugs Life.
okay.
Oh right. Yeah.
The deranged grasshopper.
One sec. What other types are we missing? I'm just.
It's just ground and bug. We're only missing ground and bug, or a theoretical normal evolution.
I still think we put the Thing in for ground or rock, and we put the rock in the ground. He's bald, isn't he?
The Thing, yes, is bald.
Show up so quickly after typing in Bug's Life.
What happened? No way. How many clicks? How many clicks to porn on Bug's Life?
How many images do you think it takes before you get this image on the Bug's Life search?
Is this stream safe?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Where'd you send it? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know what this is. I watched
This is stream safe.
Andy's stream.
Yeah,
It's not.
This is
It's not,
stream
by the
safe.
way. It's not. I'm telling you.
Oh,
It's
is it
not.
not? Oh, well, it's gone.
Yeah.
So we're good. It's gone.
I'm watching the stream on a delay. It was so long.
So that was probably what eight.
That's the bug type. Yeah,
The flashlight itself.
flashlight.
Is the bug type.
So how many do you think you had to get to that?
8
That's
images.
not. That's pretty. No, because there's a Vice article about it, so it's probably like 2 or 3.
I think it's 2 or 3. Okay.
Yeah, because there's a Vice article reasonably recently about that.
And Z, what do you think?
I said 8.
8. It was actually 23.
Oh,
Damn.
really? It was pretty recent, so I thought it was gonna be high.
Also, it didn't come from. It came from Mashable, India.
Oh,
Let's read this out.
don't
If
like
you're feeling particularly nostalgic about the 90s and in the mood to tarnish your precious childhood memories, the Bugs Life fleshlight is here for you.
that.
In the Pixar movie, Heimlich is a chunky caterpillar who aspires to be a butterfly. His ribbed exterior lips and fortunate body proportions make him look, well, fleshlight shaped. Inspired by the memes, Austin-based Malik Lazary brought the joke to Bug's Life. He painted over an actual fleshlight with a caterpillar-inspired pattern, formed Heimlich's face out of a silicone mold, and coloured over his features with permanent marker to emulate Heimlich's rosy cheeks. Then he put the creature up for sale on eBay and Craigslist at $2,000. The Heimlich's is a steal. This is a kind of holy grail when it comes to promotional items, Lazary said in an Instagram video. This is the original limited edition of Bug's Life Heimlich fleshlight. It came out during its release. They probably only released a couple dozen of them. He added that it's gently used, light wear, but pointed out that the promotional item still had its ticklers intact.
Bear in mind, this is a famous guy for making like custom flashlights. This is a joke.
For the record, Pixar did not release any promotional movie premiered in 1998.
Glad they clarified.
Lazary told Vice that he would love for Pixar to send him a cease and desist. While his eBay listing has 0 bids so far, it's worth noting that the fleshlight is non-functional, as Heimlich's mouth is sealed closed. The listing went viral in TikTok with over 52,000 likes. Lazary has not responded to Mashable's request for comment about what he means by gently used.
I'll say it. With as bad as Light Eagle's audio has been this whole episode, the fact that there was 0 problems reading that is just the type of episode we're having. It was flawless audio the entire time.
That was the best bit. That's the bit that's been perfect for my audio the entire time.
Yep. All right,
Fantastic.
back to this.
That I now regret doing because it's now on the internet forever.
Yep. That's going on the LSF clip channel. You better fucking believe it. Just you reading about the Heimlich fleshlight.
Yeah, the channel doesn't exist yet, but it will.
It will. All right, let's clean this up real quick. Fucking Roly Polioli should be sunny. Fuck Roly Polioli.
Whoa. One thing, wrap it up, and you're gonna fucking put a statement out like that.
Yep. I'm fixing this image. Bam, sunny instead of Roly Polioli. Fucking get rid of Johnny Sins as grass type and put in Joe Rogan as the grass type because weed. Pretty funny.
Also fuck Joe Rogan.
Also fuck Joe Rogan. I googled notable bald people, and this man from The Mummy came up, and I think he would make a really good ground type for us.
Oh,
Wait, what's
yeah,
that? Danny
'cause-
DeVito?
yeah, he's all about sand.
Yeah. Danny DeVito is a notable bald person, yes.
DeVito's not bald enough for me.
Uh,
If you're gonna be Caillou, you've got to be clean dome.
You do have to
Fair,
clean it
fair.
down.
I'll respect your wishes.
Also, I did see Vern Troyer there. He maybe
I also saw
because he's so small.
That I fucking hate that. Let's not do that.
Just be careful that you're looking at Google Images and scrolling we've discussed, how many clicks till porn from bald people?
Oh, Homer Simpson. No, Homer Simpson's not clean shaven.
Yeah, he's got
Here we
like
are.
4 hairs.
Notable bald people.
Kingpin.
Oh, the porn's gonna show up soon.
Who would be a bug type though? Bald bug. The cat.
Oh, one sec. We're forgetting someone obvious.
Oh.
For bug type.
Gru.
Gru's not a bug.
He's bald though.
Yeah, where does Gru fit in?
He would be. Get rid of Voldemort. Voldemort's boring.
He can be dark. He can be dark type.
Yeah. Also
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking ghost this is. But it needs to be Casper the Friendly Ghost.
That's fair.
That's from that meme. I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck
Like,
is that?
it's a game. It's like a shitty horror game. I'm positive.
Oh, it's Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Slenderman would be a good dark type as well.
Or Ghost, I guess.
Ghost?
Or Ghost.
Yeah.
Or Bug. He's got tentacles. Much like bugs.
He is kind of buggy.
There's probably a better fire type than the Street Fighter character, right?
I'm going to go bald people again. We get inspired by like the hypest bald people out and about. Do you think Adriel could be a factor?
Also, but we're also missing a very important
Vin
bald
Diesel?
guy.
Hmm.
Not Vin Diesel though. I was thinking more Megamind.
Oh, he
True.
could be the psychic type.
He's not. He doesn't have psychic powers.
But he got a big ass fucking head.
He's got big ass fucking guns, is what he's got. He's the steel type. Wait, doesn't he literally make a freeze ray? He could be our ice type.
That's Gru. Gru has the freeze ray.
Oh, Gru's the ice type. Get in.
Get in.
Voldemort stays.
Get fuck Lilo and Stitch, man.
As much as I love that reference,
It's very
a beautiful
funny.
reference to that
Stitch
extremely
Man.
niche character, but fuck him.
All right, no, that's gonna be the title now. Get fuck Lilo and Stitch, man. That's going on the thumbnail. It's just gonna be him sadly looking at his ice cream for the thumbnail.
Oh no! Fucking it's Mr. Clean fucked my mom, and then it's the sad Lilo and Stitch guy. Yeah, if there's anyone left in chat, fucking claps to you. Why?
Alternative ghost ice type. Jack Skellington. He's technically bald.
Ooh.
For what? Oh, ice type.
Ice or ghost.
That's fair.
If bugs aren't bald, skeletons also kind of cringe the rule. I'll just say it.
Fair.
Mr. Clean did what with my mom? Jody, how long have you been here? Because I'm just sorry.
No, it's great. What are you talking about?
Yeah, our last podcast got 21 views. What are you talking about? We're popping off.
Is Thanos a bug?
Oh,
Ooh, Thanos is a good. Yeah, Thanos should be on here. To be fair, I will say the idea that Caillou evolves into Thanos is fucking absurd.
How does he evolve? What do you have to do?
What Thanos started as.
Do you have to give him 5 different stones, evolution stones to evolve?
That's to give him 5 evolution stones or 6, whatever it is.
Yeah, the picture. What's like? Who? I'm trying to find other bald people. Wait one sec. Captain Beanie.
As the what type?
He's the goaty type.
He's all types. So he's like in Legends Arceus when you complete the game and your Arceus has every type at once.
Yeah, shit. Does that happen?
Well, what happens is every time you use Judgment, it changes type to whatever you're attacking.
Wait, to be super effective?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, that's Captain Beanie.
Also, here's Baby Thanos, by the way, in LSF chat.
Baby Thanos Bog. I came into that, you were giving the perfect speech about the blood's like flashlight and that type.
God
Why
damn
you
it. Bro, what the fuck? What is this line? Why are you sending us this?
It's Baby Thanos.
Oh my god, I know what that is.
What is this?
It's from some fucking TV show. I don't know if it's UK exclusive, but it's all the numbers. All the numbers are like animated to teach kids how to count.
Yeah, and that's the number 1. But they never considered that without the context of the other numbers, he's just a fucking stick. It's just a fucking bean.
And the whole thing is, as the numbers get like smaller, they're generally more like immature. So like it's literally just like a small little thing walking around going like.
How did that open up in its own thing? What has happened? We opened to those.
Who's this?
All right. We still need a bug type.
flashlight.
Heimlich flashlight.
So we need a bug and a better fire type, and then we have the perfect Caillou evolutions tier list.
I've also sent an
Alright.
image of all of the numberjacks.
No. Oh, also alternative grass type Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales.
That's gonna
Pickle
hurt.
Rick.
There it is.
I feel like Captain Beanie gives off a fire type energy though. I'll say it.
Tree, do you need fire to cook beans?
Yeah. And like he literally has red. I know it's orange, but like
Yeah.
flames have orange in them.
Didn't he have like the sunglasses with fire that were like fire?
Maybe.
Am I crazy?
Oh, God forbid. I love this. This is great.
Nope, not Mr. Bean, Mr. Captain Beanie. That's
Yeah,
my
Captain
issue.
Beanie.
Captain
Sorry,
Beanie.
Captain.
Sorry.
I've not been respecting him.
One of the villains for Numberjacks was just a Reddit mod.
What? Is that what the show was called? Numberjacks? I couldn't remember what the hell it was called.
His sunglasses he's known for are not flames. He's got like these weird like visors.
Oh, I think it's like fucking Jimmy Savile glasses.
But I swear I've seen an image of him with little like flames.
Well, I'm saying if that guy's in fire type, I don't know what it is.
That's fair. So Captain Beanie's our fire type.
Captain Beanie's our fire type. I think that's a good shout. Captain Beanie's the fire type.
And we do still need our
Flames.
fucking
Bug type.
Yeah, we do still need our
Bug
bug
type's
type.
hard.
I think that's
all
why
bug-
it's not in the tier list that we did or
All I'm
the.
saying is,
Yeah.
he's a good shout.
So Mr. Beanie to Captain Beanie to porn. Here we are. We finally got there.
Randall from Monsters Inc.
Shout. That we go for that.
That's a good bug
Yeah.
type. Steve Buscemi in general as a bug type.
Because I know Randall's kind of like more reptile, but like
Yeah.
he is
I found a good person to add to the list.
he is a slimy little rat boy, a little bug boy. Sorry.
LSF official merch announcement. Jody, no, you cannot call it that.
What did you put in here? What the fuck? What? The Kirby.
It's Groovy.
Groovy. God damn it.
Groovy.
That's such a funny clip title for me reading the Flashlight review.
Oh, that's tickled. That's tickled me. That's tickled me extremely.
Also, like this. Do you guys know what what's it called? Is it a virgin killer sweater? Apparently.
Yes,
Oh.
I do know what those are.
So for some reason, I found this image of Barry Benson wearing one.
Hello?
Pardon me?
Ooh,
Yeah, it's a
baby.
bit strange. You like ass?
Whenever I looked up Randall originally, what I really wanted was I wanted to see if Randall from Recess became bald like in his elderly years. So I feel like he would. His dad was bald, to be fair.
How you know I'm too melee pilled is when you said Randall, I thought you were talking about the cloud from the Yoshi stage in Melee. How are we back up to 9 viewers? Go home. I'm sorry.
He's like, I didn't type in bald Randall, but this picture did come up.
Guys, if you're one of the 9 viewers that are here, you are home. Welcome home.
Oh my god. I hate this image. This image is fucking cursed.
This is
That
great.
actually looks like Caillou a bit older.
Oh,
Yeah, like this could be the bug type. Like he's even in the grass. Like
He's
he's
even in
slithered
the
as well.
That's not our bug type.
That's not-
Hashtag not my bug type.
Oh God, Jesus Christopher.
And Jesus
Caillou
Christ.
would turn into Virgin Killer. Wait, I've just noticed why if you look at the Virgin Killer sweater Barry Benson, for some reason there's the penguin from Toy Story shooting himself.
No, that's called penguin.
They're called penguins, yeah.
And there's also
I
Homer and Bart
sorry.
are the two smaller bees.
It's too small a piece. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't see this faded out.
Oh my
penguins.
god.
God, I'm glad there wasn't anything worse that was like slowly hidden in that image.
Well, this is my new
Yeah.
wallpaper, so thank you for this.
I'm gonna make mine Randall now.
The fucking
I recently changed my wallpaper to a really badass one of like Legends Arceus.
Well,
I'm gonna change mine.
where would slime fit into this?
Well, he'd be bug type, wouldn't he? He's a slimy boy.
Is he though?
Is there a silver type?
Well, his name's Slime.
Silver type.
Oh, that's a great joke. He'd be steel type then.
Steel type because he's never getting out of iron. That's so funny.
If he was gonna be a type, he'd be dark. Let's be fair, because he is literally like depressed all the fucking time. He couldn't be any kind of physical move or type because his back is just
Poison,
shot as shit.
poison type 'cause he's so fucking toxic.
Toxic. Yeah. What type would you be, Z?
Oh, what type would you be?
Virgin type. Except I'm not. But
I don't
fucking
understand. That's
Well,
the
stop flexing. What the fuck?
I never had sex. Don't clip that.
Jody.
Sex is cringe anyway. It's a sin.
By the way, as everyone knows, if I say don't clip that, I entirely want you to clip it.
Jody, right now.
What you doing?
And on that note, we are at about 2.5 hours. I'm ending the podcast.
Jesus Christ.